Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tales from the Golden Bough, brought to you by Casters and Castles. I'm Tormented by Gnomes, and I will be your dungeon master this evening. And I've got an awesome cast with me today. We'll go ahead and start our introductions with Beth.
I'm Beth. Usually you can find me at the guild hall when things aren't a mess outside and bars are open.
F.
Hey, I'm Marcel, also known as CommanderCrusaders. I run a YouTube channel where I do Dungeons and Dragons guides and content. Come hang out with me sometime.
Hi, I'm Maeve. I am a concept artist at Blizzard, and you can check out my work at DrawMaveDraw on Twitter. And that's it for me.
Okay, my name's Blake. It's a pleasure to meet everyone. I'm now just a just chatting streamer. I used to work in Overwatch, and I'm really glad to be here.
Awesome. I'm glad that you all could join me today. For those of you who haven't seen the show before, Tales from the Golden Bough is a series of one-shot adventures featuring guest stars from all over the place, mostly the esports and tabletop gaming communities. And these adventures take place in the world of Anacra, where most of the adventures on Casters and Castles take place. Specifically, today's adventure takes place in the great city of Romar, at the heart of Odysvale. Odysvale is a large green valley with many rivers running down the middle of it, and just farmland and hamlets and villages and cities and castles as far as the eye can see. It's known for being lush and fertile with bountiful fields. It's nestled between the Flindwood to the west, which is forbidden and filled with monsters, and mountains to the east. And Odysvale is caught between three warring kingdoms, all vying for supremacy since the last king of the great land of Galajon passed away 7 years ago, I want to say. But not only is Odysvale caught between these three kingdoms, each of which wants their loyalty, their allegiance, and their bountiful resources, but Odysvale is one of the only places in the northern kingdoms free from the shadow of the dragon Ashardalon, recently unleashed in the great fortress of Dotan's Rock. His fiery breath and terrible aura pass over the northern kingdoms, laying waste to everything in his sight. But some magic keeps him from entering this valley. And so the Duke and Duchess of Odysvale and of Romar find themselves at the center of a dangerous conflict. In this time of chaos come four heroes to the great city of Romar, which is built over the river Heartflow, literally built over the river. The castle of the Duke and Duchess is on a massive rock around which the river flows, giving it a natural moat. The castle was built on the ruins of a much older castle, and it rises above the city. You have been sent here by the gnomes of the mountain of Izurtsun on an archaeological expedition to investigate some strange rumors that they've heard. The gnomes of Izurtsun value their neutrality, and they believe in elevating all society around them through innovation and philosophy and the advancement of the scholarly arts. So when they heard rumors that apparently long ago there was a colony of Feral Rock Gnomes that dwelt within where the city of Romar now resides, it attracted their interest. And that interest inspired them to hire the lot of you to investigate. Some of them want nothing but the truth. All they want to do is discover whatever truth there is and deal with it. Others would very much like it if you came back with feral rock gnomes. Of course not. That's ridiculous. Who would ever imagine such a thing? But either way, you were sent here to investigate the very rock upon which the ducal palace has been built. Now, the four of you are strangers, and the ducal palace is not exactly open to visitors right now, especially with all the political turmoil and uncertainty passing through the land. Your first challenge will be to gain access to the dungeons of the palace, however you choose to do so. Your second challenge will be to go through those deep tunnels, carefully searching for evidence that gnomes might have once inhabited this place. You're standing in the streets of the city. There's great hubbub and turmoil all around you as farmers bring their goods to market from the outlying lands near the forests that lie nearby in the various fields. There's merchants hawking their wares. There's members of the city arguing about politics and debating which of the three kingdoms they should ally with in the pubs getting into bar fights, all sorts of things going on. The four of you have traveled together for at least some time, and you're familiar with each other. How familiar is up to you to decide. What would you like to do?
Probably get to know everyone's name first.
Oh yeah, we should do that first. Why don't we go ahead and describe our heroes, starting with Beth.
I'm Fessy. I'm a furball. I struggle with this word every single time I try and say it out loud. Furbolg Ranger. I'm one of the bodyguards for the archaeologists.
I think that saying the word with an exaggerated accent makes it easier. Firbolg.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Name's Ray. I'm a kind of tall and lanky bugbear. Kind of look like a Sasquatch if it hadn't eaten in about a year. I've got a fishbowl under one arm and kind of walking with a bit of kind of a bound in my step, a little bit of swagger in the shoulders. I feel probably a lot sexier than I actually am, and I got a pair of glasses that are kind of down to the tip of my nose.
Well, my name is Stroven Cragshaper. I'm a very tall dwarf, so I'm about 5 feet tall.
Oh Lord.
I've got silver hair. I've got piercing blue eyes, and I'm about 100 years old. And I have a fabulous feather boa on. I'm also one of the bodyguards for the archaeologists.
What class were you again?
I'm a
I didn't say
paladin.
either. Paladin. I'm a wizard, just so everyone knows.
Hi, my name's Sorka. It's nice to meet y'all. I'm greatly happy that you all can be there. I'm a kobold, and I happen to be a very nice kobold to say that. I have glittering earrings all into my ears, and it's all sitting there, and I look quite good. I'm wearing a lovely monk robe because I'm a monk, and as they always say, there is no fear for those who mind and not filled without desires. So I'm just a stolen monk. I'm wearing a backpack filled to the brim with a bunch of stuff that I just recently got to buy from everywhere, and it's great here.
Excellent. Welcome.
What was your name
all.
one more time? Otherwise, I'm just gonna call you
Sorka! Can you not
Sorka.
hear?
All right. Nice.
Let me adjust your pieces on the battle mat so that everyone's name is reflected accurately. One moment. All right. While I fuss with things, you're in the city of Romar. You need access to the tunnels beneath the ducal palace. You may or may not, depending on your backgrounds, have any sort of contacts or sway here. And you're not a particularly stealthy group, it doesn't seem like. How would you like to proceed?
I would assume that I'm the archaeologist of the group,
You
so
seem to be the most scholarly of the lot.
I'd probably turn to the group and kind of puff out my chest a bit, kind of move my fishbowl under my arm, tuck it real tight, and I'll go. So, Fessy, Strogan, was it? Is it Strogan?
Stroven, but that's very close. So
Stroven.
you can call me that if you want.
All right, sure. Well, Stroven, Fessy, is that right? Fessy with an F?
Yep.
All right, well, we got to figure out how to get in these tunnels, and to be honest, Gnomes didn't give me a whole lot of information in terms of exactly how to get in there, and I'm not really the most, well, let's just say, I'm not really the easiest to talk to people. They don't really seem to like me very much. You all seem, you're about, a little bit shorter, like the gnomes, right? So you can talk to them.
What does being short have to do with anything? I don't think there's anything wrong with being
Ain't nobody gonna talk to you, Kobold, right? I mean, your voice is just
okay,
super
whoa.
annoying.
There is one thing. Work out your own salvation. Do not depend on others, as the old monks might have said back there. But I might have someone who is a contact here from my more nefarious days being here.
Sure.
I have.
Go for it,
I
man.
want to. Yeah, I have the Urkin ability, and I can't remember what it's called because I forgot to write it down here. But I think I actually do have contacts. I'm trying to find it. Hang on a second. Characters. Sorry, everyone. I'm slow.
Quite all right.
So, Ray, like I said, he's like super tall, about like 7.5, almost 8 foot, very lanky, looks a little bit malnourished. And he is like, since you guys have been traveling with him for a while, you notice that he's just very, like know-it-all. But when he doesn't know it all, he just like gets disengaged with shit. Like he's just like, let somebody else do it until I can know everything again.
Either I'm the best at everything or it's not my problem.
Right.
Fair. So I have feature city secrets, which lets me know the secret pattern flow of cities to find passage between the urban sprawl and others that others would miss. Could I use that to find some secret entrances or anything like that I might have known to sneak into the palace? Or to get in? Like a sewer system?
No, that would make sense. So they don't have an elaborate sewer system. It's not like a huge one in the palace, but there is along the bridges that they can raise and lower. Sort of underneath, they have to have chains that allow the mechanisms of the bridge to work. And if you are small and clever, you can work your way through there. Now, some of you are small and some of you are clever, but I think that once you get some of you on the other side, you may be able to make the rest of it work.
Well, I know that there's some chains that we can all go across. Well, all the small and clever people, the non-clever big people will have to wait probably for us to get across. But we could do that, and then we could lower the bridge, and we could all get across slowly, and it would be good.
Well, I'm pretty tall for a dwarf, so I'm.
Excuse me.
I might be too big, but you seem fit in for the job, but I'm enormous for a dwarf, so I wouldn't know that feeling of being small. So
I'm sorry if I offended you when I called you small earlier, and same with you, Fessy the Furbolg.
I'm 9 feet tall.
Right. I just meant in brain
off.
size. That's all I meant was in brain size. I wasn't meaning to be offensive, just being honest.
Not all tall people are dumb. I mean, I am, but not all of us.
I don't think you're dumb. I think you're one of the most intelligent furbolly things I've ever seen, and I greatly appreciate you so far.
Oh, thanks. And I'll just pat him on the head.
You have to lean over a little bit.
So, Sorkar, you're going to climb across some chains, right?
It looks like that, like the old monks used to say, if anything is worth doing, do it with all your heart. And that's something I will do right now. I will climb across with all of my little heart.
All right.
As long as it gets you away from me for a little while, I think that sounds pretty good.
Most certainly, it'll be great.
Sorkar, roll an acrobatics check to clamber along the chains that work the bridge.
I forgot to set this real fast.
Can I roll to see if the chains look like steady enough to hold him, or if he's just gonna die?
What skill set are you going to use for that?
Investigation.
All right, yeah, go ahead and roll. 25 investigation. Yeah, no, these are very well made. They're designed to make it impossible to lower the bridge by force. So the drawbridge is both the castle's in the middle on this rock in the middle of the river, huge rock that goes all the way down below the river. Castle rises up, 2 drawbridges, one on either side, and when they raise, they separate. They obviously raise towards the island in the middle. Now, an enemy army invading could use a ballista or something to get a hook up on top of the drawbridge and drag it down. So the chain pulley system runs through the bridge to provide tension so that it stays basically locked into place. So they're very, very strong and can definitely sustain the weight of a kobold.
All right. Before he gets on the chains, I'll say, does anyone else want to go along with him? Although you're all very big, I can work a little bit of magic and make you a little smaller. Myself, though, it's not really my thing. But if you want to go across with him and give him a little backup, I can help you with that.
Well, realistically, I am a very tall person, but I suppose I could make it across without any help. Though I wouldn't say that it was because I was short. It was because I was nimble and strong.
Sure, yeah.
All right.
Slightly
Whatever.
other
Do
thing.
you need the magic or no? That's all I'm
That's
asking.
no, I don't. I don't need the magic.
Sure, people unite here.
Yes.
So one of the things I would like to say is I can also be sneaky if I need to. I'm
s-
actually quite good at that.
Speaking of sneaky, it's broad daylight at the moment and everyone's hustling and bustling. Are you going to wait till night to do this, or are you going to try to just go unnoticed?
Are we?
I would like to wait till nighttime though, because I also am very sensitive to the daylight. It hurts my eyeballs, so I would really like to wait till nighttime if at all possible.
I mean,
If we've
same,
been
but
traveling
that's
for a
just
while,
a
I
pasty
probably
white
would have
gamer,
given
so-
you. Oh no, not the pasty white gamer skin. Sunlights. All right. Sorkar, if we've been traveling for a while, I probably would have given you my cowboy hat during the day because I don't need it. So if you want to have that, you can have it.
I
Otherwise,
just cover my entire head with it.
Yeah,
He
it
just
would.
vanishes
Big.
into it.
It would.
It's about 10 gallons of kobold in a 10-gallon hat, so you know.
Little
All right,
hat
so-
skittering down the street.
Fessy and Sorvim, what are you doing? The plan, as I understand it, is we're going to send Sorkar across. And Strovim, you were contemplating trying to make the journey as well, right?
I will make the journey after
Okay.
him. Yes.
So we're going to start by letting Sorkar roll an acrobatics check to scramble across.
Okay, are we waiting to do this till nighttime? That is what I'm asking. Is it nighttime?
Any objections, party?
No.
No.
All right. And how, since nobody's playing a human, does anyone not have dark vision?
I don't believe I do.
I do.
I don't think I do.
Okay, so we have one person without dark vision.
Yep.
Ooh,
Unlucky.
Horizon Walker. Fancy. All right. So you're going to need light sources. Inside the bridge, like inside the mechanisms of the bridge, it's pitch black, but it's basically the way you came or the way you didn't come, so it's fairly easy. But once you get into the tunnels, you're 100% going to need a light source of some kind, so keep that in mind. Night falls over Romar, and the sunlight is replaced with torches, lanterns, and candles as the city continues to hustle and bustle, and the taverns start to fill up, and music rises, and the smell of garbage and the tanneries downriver wafts up a little bit, but it's also mixed with food rising from all the different hearths around the city. And there are guards posted along the castle and along the drawbridges, which remain down because there's still traffic going to and from, but there's definitely less prying eyes about. So, Sorkar, I'm going to have you roll first a stealth check, then an acrobatics check.
Gotcha. Oh, I didn't mean to do it to GM. That's my bad.
No
Can we
wonder I didn't
reroll
see
this?
it. No, well, we can take the original roll. Let me see. Just
Okay.
tweak it so that it doesn't go to GM anymore.
Yeah, I did. I changed it.
Cool. So we had a 20 for stealth and a 24 for acrobatics. You scuttle across the chain with little to no difficulty. Everyone probably assumes that it's just, the wind is making the chain sway or there's something scurrying around. It's nothing to be concerned about. You safely arrive on the island where you can clamber down to access the holes in the rock that you know are there, but are not common knowledge to anyone else. Strovim, it's going to be a bit of a tight fit for you as a particularly tall dwarf. So,
Yes.
either you need some sort of distraction or you need to roll a stealth check to go across unnoticed.
If you
I'm
want
going
some
to-
help with
I'm-
the distraction, I can try.
That would be a wonderful thing. I'm not exactly the most graceful.
All right. Ray is he's gonna walk. I'm gonna walk over to probably the nearest, like the guards that can see like the best right
Mhm.
now. And I'm gonna try and get their attention. Hey, I got a question.
Yes, citizen, how can we help you?
I take my fishbowl that's got my seahorse in it, and I set it down on the ground in front of me, and I say, "What do you think about this?" And I'm gonna cast enlarge on my seahorse. I'm gonna take it out of the bowl and cast enlarge on it, and then have it be flopping around on the ground about a lot bigger, like the size of like a bread, like a big loaf of bread. I'm just gonna.
All right. So a bread-sized seahorse is flopping around on the bridge. Oh my God! Oh my God! You're gonna kill it!
It
What is it?
won't stop doing that. It won't stop growing like that. I can't get it to stop.
Put it back in the water.
Yeah. What are you feeding this thing? Roll
A lot of corn.
Well, there's your problem. Roll deception or persuasion for me.
Both are -1. Lol. We'll go with persuasion.
All right. 4. So, I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is that your distraction is actually very, very effective. So, Strovim, roll a stealth check with advantage.
Ooh, gonna need it. Ooh.
All right. Give me a second roll just because it is with advantage. There might be an
Okay.
option on D&D Beyond to roll with advantage with the extension, but if you just roll twice, we'll just take the best. All right, an 18. So you are stealthy, but I need you to roll an acrobatics check to squeeze your way through. 9.
Ooh.
It is slow going in, your paladin armor and your muscles from years of fighting. You're just like, it is not an easy task. At times, you're not stuck, but it is not going quickly. I briefly want to check in with Fessy, and we're going to go back to Ray to see what the consequences of that low roll.
I'm terribly distracted by the giant seahorse flopping around.
Understandable. So I have
he's
good
like
news.
he's like royal blue with like yellow spots on his back. He's cool looking.
He's so pretty.
I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is, like I said, your distraction was effective. The bad news is the guard is like really soft-hearted and cares a lot about animals. Spends a lot of time down at Adel the Younger's bestiary, tending to the horses, has always had pets growing up, and he sees this poor water-breathing creature in distress. He reaches down and picks it up and holds it over his head to just yeet it into the river to save its life.
I disappear it. I make him disappear.
Oh, that's right. It's your familiar. So now
It's my
you just,
familiar.
I'll save you! And it's gone. He looks at his hands in horror.
And he won't,
What have I
he
done?
won't stop doing that too. I don't know what's going on.
The other guard looks at you suspiciously.
Well, thanks for your help, guys. I'll just take my bowl and I'll awkwardly pick it up.
All right, as you wander, you hear them muttering about magicians and their magic tricks. I swear to God, ever since Wanderstave came through town, it's been nothing but people trying to show off as you walk off. So, Strovim is stuck. If you pop yourself free just by sheer force, it is likely to make a loud noise. Do you have any other way or strategy to continue your journey through these mechanisms?
And I'm stuck in the rock, or I'm stuck in the mechanisms of the.
In the mechanisms of the bridge. So again, on either side of the bridge, there's chains that run up to a pulley on the other end, so that they can turn in either direction, and that chain runs through sort of a metal like groove, if you will. There's a metal bracket on either side, and you're squeezed between the chain and the bridge, and you're just like.
Well, knowing my dumb self, I think I would just try to squeeze out.
Okay,
Fuck it.
roll an athletics check. 17. You manage to bust yourself through, but it makes a loud, grating, metallic clank as you do. And 2 of the guards look around.
Can I do something
Absolutely.
in the meantime on this side? Is there any like buildings or stuff, or like piles of hay or anything like that?
Once you climb to the other side, where you've arrived is at the outer walls of the keep, which is built on this tower. So there's a gatehouse. Each bridge leads into a gatehouse, and there's walls and barriers built. So you'd have to scale up and go into the keep. or scramble down just the rock face, basically, which is slick because it's down by the rushing river. So you can either climb up over the wall into the keep, or climb down towards the rocks, but you can't really stand comfortably except for the occasional ledge here or there.
Okay. Trying to help her by doing a distraction. Is there anything wooden? Like, what is the closest wooden thing near me?
The bridge itself.
Okay.
Light it on fire.
I thought
Classic player characters. Hey, we've encountered one obstacle. The solution is fire.
How tall is the climbing up?
The wall is only 10 feet tall because it's already got a natural moat, so they didn't really build up that high.
Okay. And when I lower this bridge, it's going to be pretty obvious that this bridge probably isn't supposed to be lowered because it's probably uncommon.
So the bridge is already lowered on both sides.
Yeah.
It's already in the low position, so it is possible to walk across. It's just guarded. So by sneaking in through the chain mechanism, you're able to get to the cliff face, and then you can crawl down into the tunnel that you know about. So
Okay, so
you
they
aren't
can't
able to
get
lower
across.
it, but you could raise it.
Okay. I'm gonna climb up and make sure that there's no one around.
Okay.
I am then going to dump out one of my flasks of oil, and I have 5 bars of soap, and soap is very flammable. I am going to stack them so it creates almost a bonfire at top. I am then going to use my tinderbox to light it, so there's this giant, like, almost explosion on top there, and then I'm going to crawl back down and wait for the guards to pass, and hopefully they can come join me.
Okay, roll a stealth check. Give me athletics to climb up the rock, or to climb
Can I
up the
also
wall.
use my climber's kit that I have to make it easier?
So how long does that take? Because I believe a climber's kit is sort of a...
Yeah, it has anchor points.
I
in
don't know.
it.
I'll just hand climb it. We'll just freestyle it then.
I was going to say, I'll look it up, but we're going
Well, you said acrobatics?
athletics. This is an upper body
Oh.
strength exercise.
Ooh.
I think I gotta Google if soap is flammable.
I have,
Blake. I'm
I
not
have a
just gonna believe you.
grappling hook.
You do? Okay,
Also-
now we're talking. Now we're talking. Roll a ranged attack with your grappling hook.
Got a grappling hook. That's just what, dexterity plus proficiency or no proficiency?
No proficiency, but it's a
Okay.
real low
Oh.
DC.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I have +4. We're good.
Oh yeah, 17.
Yay.
You launch your grappling hook up, and now you can easily scale the wall. You reach
Okay,
the
so
top.
as
Go ahead.
I'm climbing up, I'm gonna be muttering to myself, "Do not look for sanctuary in anyone except yourself." As I climb up and set up the piles of soap and the oil to light, and then climb back down to let go of the grappling hook.
Okay. You
And
sneak up.
I have 5 bars of soap. I'm gonna use 3 of them and
Okay.
1 flask of oil.
All right, you got to save that soap. You never know when it'll come in handy.
Yeah.
All right.
Look at now, it came in handy. Who would have thought me getting soap at the beginning of this adventure was going to be helpful? By the way, if you want to see soap burn, there's a YouTube video you can watch. It's actually crazy how flammable soap can be. So
Why didn't we just use that to grease up the dwarf?
Oh,
We would have also accepted
would be
that
the
answer.
smart
We would have
thing to
accepted
do.
that answer as well.
but
That would have been
I
the
mean,
smart.
I
thing
still
do,
have
but
to get
we don't put that
the furball who's 9 feet tall and the bugbear across somehow. Okay, so we're improvising here,
That's fair.
people.
That's fair.
All right, progress. So the distraction caused by the soap fire. Here's the good and the bad of it. The good of it is that Strovin is able to wriggle through the bridge and make it all the way to the other side, making noise because the guards are rushing to put out the fire and to look out for any possible intruders or what might have caused it. The problem is they're looking out for any possible intruders or what might have caused it. They are now at a higher alert level, and their bullshit meters have been more finely tuned. They're a little bit more cautious, meaning that for our 2 heroes on the other side of the bridge, things might be a little trickier.
Did those guards rush over too? Because that's what I was hoping.
Yeah, are
is
they
that might
still
also
on the
rush
bridge?
2 of them are still there.
Ah.
They haven't been called all hands, and they are fairly well trained. They didn't go to the Skyrim Academy for guards.
Okay.
They're wearing extra knee protection as well.
Hey, you there?
All right. 2 of the party are
Hmm.
across. What will the other 2 do? Now,
I'll look over to Fessy and I'll go. So, got any big ideas? Because that whatever that was, didn't work.
No big ideas, but if you make me small, maybe I can sneak across.
I think I'm made of magic, and I'll cast reduce on her.
all right.
Is it her? What are your pronouns for your character?
She.
Excellent. So she is now a small-sized creature because you're normally medium-sized, but
Right.
with a powerful build trait, right?
Yeah,
Right.
she's just
Right.
big.
All right. So she's now a small-sized creature, and as a small-sized creature, you have no chance of getting stuck in the mechanism, meaning you are free to roll a stealth check, unless there's another distraction on the increasingly wary guards, followed by an acrobatics check. Unless you have a 20, very nice.
Ooh.
Yay.
All right, give me an acrobatics roll to squeeze through the bridge.
Okay.
19. 3 out of 4 adventuring archaeologists have made it through, leaving only Ray the bugbear wizard.
I think I'm the only
The
archaeologist.
only
I
actual
think
archaeologist.
Yes,
they're
all
just
the
the
bodyguards are
bodyguards
through.
have left me.
The actual scholar is the only one. Well, heck.
All right. I will use my last second level spell for the day.
Excellent. Excellent.
Oh, no.
Cast reduce on myself as well.
All right, give me the same rolls, stealth and acrobatics.
Ooh.
That's a 1. That's a natural 1.
That is a natural
my
1.
life.
All right. So, I'm
Come
going to
on,
give
Chad.
you
I needed
an
some advantage.
opportunity-
Come on.
I'm going to give you an opportunity to narrate this before I take over. If you have a hilarious way for this to go down.
Okay. So,
Oh, though chat just said something really funny. So chat just, the guard just like, you happen to be at a bad angle when you cast the shrinking spell. So the guard just looks at you. As you
do
go
I
stealth-
notice him look at me?
As you're like climbing into the bridge and you're halfway in, you just sort of.
I go, ta-da.
Aren't you the guy with the disappearing squiggle eel?
Different guy. That guy's way bigger.
Get out of there! What are you doing in there? Come on!
I'm gonna throw my fishbowl at him and go and
Okay.
run for it.
Roll a an untrained ranged attack.
I don't even know how to roll that. Actually,
Dexterity, basically. Dex or strength, whichever's higher. Non-proficient.
if I click that. Does it go?
That's a natural 20.
That's a natural 20.
Hey.
All right.
So on the fishbowl attack.
As he goes to apprehend you, you hurl the fishbowl. Time slows as it goes end over end, and the water just spills out. And it lands directly on his head with a wet. He starts running around trying to remove it in an utter panic, having lost his grip on reality. And in the hubbub of the fire, it's barely noticed. You got a 22 on your acrobatics check. You're easily able to make your way through. All 4, there is a soap fire, a guard with a bowl on his head, but the 4 of you made it.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
We should go down, down we go, down.
So
I'm just
I'm
like,
gonna
I'm
lead us through the
heaving as
tunnel.
I show up, just heaving, just like, I'm not cut out for this. My glasses are like sideways.
I feel like we haven't been very good bodyguards in this situation, but I don't.
Fuck you guys.
No one got hurt yet. Everything going good.
Oh, you're right. No one's really hurt. So
That's exactly what a bodyguard does. No one get
That's-
hurt. That's what
No
our
one
job
gets
is.
hurt. Mm-hmm.
They
We take
almost
the
hurt my
bullets.
noble steed. They almost
Oh.
hurt him.
I
Luckily, I,
think he
can
was
make
trying
him
to save
disappear
him.
and reappear at will.
Where are the tunnels at again? They're how do we what's the easiest way for us to get to them from this point?
So essentially, there's an overhang that from the banks, it just looks like solid rock. It's kind of overshadowed. But because of your connections as an urchin running around and knowing, you know, all the talk of the Lisa, may I have some more of the city, you know that it's actually a cave entrance, and it's difficult to pass through, but you can sort of climb up and into it, wriggle through some passageways, and then you get down into the cellar, an old closed off section of the cellar of the palace. Now, none of the orphan kids of the city have ever tried to like tunnel into the dungeons and the actual wine cellars.
Yeah.
Or if they have, they haven't succeeded. Apparently it's too buried, because everybody knows that the city of Romar is old. It's been here for a long time, and it was built on the ruins of previous settlements. So it's common knowledge that there are tunnels down here. It's just that nobody knows exactly how far deep they go down. So for the next phase of the adventure, we're going to have a skill challenge as you attempt to navigate and find your way down into the deep tunnels. Has anyone here done a skill challenge before? It's a holdover from 4th edition.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I only know them from Matt Colville videos, so
Yeah.
I've never done one.
All right, well, great. That's exactly what we're going to do, is the Colville thing. So the challenge is to climb into the tunnels and find your way into the depths. You need to get 5 successes on various skill checks in order to make it. Some obvious ones that you can use would be survival to find your way through, history if you have sort of inner insight into what the likely good directions are, and acrobatics to squeeze through tight corridors. If you have a creative use for another skill, or you have spells or special abilities that'll help, you can contribute those as well. As long as you have a creative and justifiable argument for what you'd like to bring to the table, it has a chance to work. Though the more outrageous you're asking for, the higher the DC is going to be. Every time...
Would we have...
Go ahead.
Sorry. I was just going to ask if we had an hour that I could take a short rest and regain one of my spell slots back.
Yeah, you can probably do that once until you get like much deeper. If you guys find like a hidden little spot, you can rest for 1 hour.
Okay.
Every time that you try something and it fails, you're going to encounter a hazard. You might need to make a saving throw against, you know, having a rock fall on you or discovering a pocket of poisonous gases, that sort of thing. So, and one last thing. You have to go in turn. One person can't just spam the same skill over again, and you can't do whatever the last person did. So we're going to start with Beth. What can you do to help, after you take a short rest, what can you do to help navigate the ancient catacombs beneath the rock?
I think...
Actually, one last thing. Chat just handed out disadvantage, and they said random. So why doesn't everybody roll 1d20?
Oh.
Lowest roll is the big winner.
Probably not me.
Winner!
Do I even have to roll now?
Shit.
I mean, yeah, if you get a
You'd also
natural
get a
one as
one.
well.
How do I
then
roll it? Just a random d20.
/r space 1d20 in the game chat.
/r space.
And yeah, let's take care of that treasure redeem, because I already took care of the inspiration, but I haven't done the treasure redeem. All right. So, Maeve, congratulations. You have disadvantage on your next roll.
Fantastic.
Anyways, as we were saying, Beth, what are you going to do to help navigate the catacombs?
I think survival or acrobatics are my best bet.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go with the survival.
All right, 22.
Okay.
Yeah. You have keen senses. Once you're restored to your full size, you have keen senses. And here's another question. You're the only member of the party who doesn't have dark vision. Before we continue, you need a light source.
Oh, yes. I do have a torch with me.
Okay, so you light a torch.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. First off, as you go through there, you find a hidden little pocket where somebody else must have hung out for a while, and they left behind a single potion of healing. That's courtesy of chat.
Nice.
Thank you, chat.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have one with me. Do you guys all... Does anybody need one?
Well, I've got plenty.
All right.
Be
I'll
good.
keep it.
All right.
Chug, chug, chug. Oh, wait.
No, it's good survival skills. You're really used to navigating, and you're sort of saying, okay, the air doesn't smell as foul that way, so we're going to go the other way because we're going into the depths. Well done. What will Ray do in order to try to navigate the ancient catacombs?
Ray probably roll a history check.
All right, based on your knowledge of the dungeons of Romar. Roll it. 15. You have an understanding of the history of this place, which... So, long ago, it was conquered by Oda, for whom the Vale was named, who was part of the kingdom of Galadron, who sort of swept over the northern kingdoms, conquering everything in their path. But before then, this city was ruled by General Gomo, who was a survivor of the fallen demonic Imperium, a great empire of fiend and infernal worshippers that spread across the land when the fiends held this land in their power. General Gomo was a survivor of the fall of that empire, and he sort of built this he just gathered all the followers he could as everything was collapsing and staked out in this valley. So you know that he would have boarded up a lot of the tunnels and tried to hide things because he was desperate. He was hiding from rivals within the empire. And so you're able to use your understanding of how he would have hidden some passages to avoid traps and navigate deeper into the tunnels.
Nice.
Strovin, what can you do?
I will make a stone cutting check. Oh, no, never mind. That's history. I will not do stone cutting.
But it is stone cutting, which is a completely different... It's not the same in my head as knowing like the actual history of the site. And it's a unique feature of your character as the only dwarf. So I'll go ahead and allow it. Make a history check with advantage.
All right, so I'm going to take a handful of pebbles from the ground, and I'm just going to put them into my mouth and kind of swish them around and kind of get the taste for what the structure of these stones are. So, it's,
and actually,
did you say history?
It is history. Stone cutting would grant you advantage. Chat gave you disadvantage. Give me a flat roll.
Yes. Okay, cool.
12. Well, you definitely get a good sense of, these rocks come from deeper below. These rocks were excavated. However, you also, as you're spitting them out, leading them in, you're very confident is the right direction, you do choke on a couple of rocks. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, shit.
20. All right.
Ooh.
Nobody has to perform the Heimlich maneuver, which is good because it hasn't been invented. You will take
punch her in the gut.
1 point of damage from choking on pebbles.
What I get for putting rocks in my mouth.
It happens.
Let's see.
Bessie now has 2 points of advantage because I don't believe you used it on your last roll. It tastes like gnomes. All right. So, Sorkar, what can you do to help?
I'm gonna use my stealth because no one else can really stealth. So I'm gonna try to get ahead of the party and map out when guards are coming, where we're going, and I'm gonna use my chalk to kind of mark up like how long they might want to wait if I'm like counting like guard paths and stuff like that, so we can make it easier for us to get through.
I like it. Roll stealth. 12. You do find some useful information. You leave behind some chalk paths, but at one moment you are in danger of being discovered. You're forced to jump out of the way, and a pile of just old rocks and rubble falls down on top of you. Roll a dexterity saving throw. 13. All right. You take half of 3 points of damage, so you take 1 point of damage.
Can I use deflect missiles with that?
Sure, yes.
So I get to roll a 1d10 plus my dex modifier to reduce the damage.
Okay. You catch a piece of falling masonry as it would have fallen without even looking on it. You're just scrambling. You may add 1 rock to your inventory.
I like the idea of you following all the way through with that and throwing it back for a key. Just
Right.
like,
I thought about it.
Fessy,
Hit
it's
the
your go.
ghost of General Gomo right in the face.
okay. I will try an acrobatics check this time.
All right, and how is that going to help?
I have no idea. So far we've done stealth, survival, history.
Mm-hmm. What's a way that being acrobatic would help you navigate ancient catacombs?
Can I try an insight check, actually?
Insight is usually used to sort of get a read on somebody. Can you
Oh, okay.
see through their poker
Yes.
face?
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
So if I just saw all the rocks come down on the kobold
Mhm.
and I could do an acrobatics check to get over the pile of crap he just left in front of me, does that
Excellent.
work?
Yeah, no,
Wonderful.
that'll definitely work.
Great.
Nice.
Yeah, very well
Awesome.
done. Very well done. Okay, I just need to check on something. You find your way down into the depths, down past the level that General Gomo and his desperate infernal remnant would have held, into a structure of an older make, from many hundreds, perhaps thousands of years ago. You're deep beneath the rock, perhaps below the river itself. The ground is slick, and the ceiling occasionally drips with moisture. Mold and mildew thrive in these deep tunnels down where you are. I am going to mess with something real quick. See if my dynamic lighting is working properly.
Good luck with that.
Thank you. It's always an adventure.
Oh yeah, I was playing with it on a different game, and it was having struggles one day.
Mm-hmm. All right, so torches. What's the light radius on a torch? I should have this memorized by now, but I don't. It's either 3060 or 2040. I want to say it's 3060. Nope, it's 2040.
I haven't played a character without dark vision in so long. I had to think about it.
Right? Yeah.
I have the light cantrip I can just throw to you.
That's often, in most cases, you know, when it's not one, it's the other.
Look at you being a good party bugbear.
Got
And
my
the
long,
clutch
lanky
bugbear.
arm. Just like reach past three people. Like I'm at the back and reach past three people to the one at the front just with one arm.
Like, okay, I think this is working properly. So,
You guys
dark
ever see
vision
Courage the
gang.
Cowardly Dog? No,
Dark vision
that
gang.
episode
What
with
is the
Ben
range on
Flack.
your dark vision?
Let me look.
Dark vision, 60 feet.
60 feet.
Shades of Grey up to 60.
It's not that kind of stream.
60 feet of gray.
All right, I am configuring that correctly, and then I'm going to drop us into the next scene. We have a couple of things in chat. Let me check this out. So, we got Fessy, the inspiration. And inspiration, anyone who wants to use it that is wearing an item with red on it, or an item is wearing an item with red on it, or an item with red on it. And another treasure. So, is anyone in the party wearing red?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Unlucky. Next color, please.
I respect all of you, because there's some parties where the moment you say that, someone's like, yeah, me, totally, had a red shirt this entire time. Yep, that was me.
Better bleed for that inspiration.
Oh my god.
Wait,
The
no,
first
someone did
person who
bleed.
gets like below half health or takes a crit, whatever they're wearing is now red.
Didn't someone get hurt? Because I didn't get hurt by the rocks, but didn't someone get hurt on the
Yeah,
chains?
but 1 point of damage, like that's not even blood. That's just your luck
That's a
running
scratch.
out.
Yeah.
It's a bruise.
Mhm.
Bruises can be kind of red.
That's a stretch.
It's like a pink, like a light pink.
Okay, I'm inclined to say this is actually functioning as designed. So, except of course for our viewing audience,
Which are really the only ones that matter.
right? Let me
Ah.
fix this. 1 sec.
Does a bruise count as wearing? These are
I can wear a
existential
bruise
questions.
well, let me tell you.
We need answers to this.
There we go. All right, we had a couple of other chat rewards. Let's make sure we cycle through these. The red has been, and we have another treasure. So, as you explore the catacombs and work your way down and find this mysterious corridor, which I am going to describe more to you in a moment, you also stumble upon an ancient skeletal corpse. It appears to have been decapitated. And clutched in its hands is a pair of goggles. Oh, hold on. I am wearing red. I'm taking the inspiration. That checks out.
No, that's dangerous.
Oh no.
So we see a skeleton. It's got gloves in its hand. The gloves
Goggles.
Are, I'm assuming,
Goggles.
sorry, goggles.
Quite all right.
Goggles are dusty, or they look newer, or
They look very old. They're made out of leather with strange, very dark lenses. They seem to absorb light rather than giving it off.
I would like to investigate the skeleton as a researcher and a scholar.
All right. Roll
Take a
an
look at
investigation
what-
check.
Kind of creature it is, all that kind of good stuff.
All right. 10.
Bad rolls
hum-
tonight.
Humanoid. COD is difficult to tell, but the head and one arm have been severed. It's not as large as
There's
you
no head.
or as Fessy.
Okay, there's no head though.
Correct. But there's no head actually. The head is not with the skeleton.
What do y'all think about this? Can't really tell what kind of creature it is, but these goggles look pretty old. The whole thing looked like it'd been here for a while, not been disturbed.
I think that we should see who the goggles look best on and put them on them. I'm betting it's the Furbolg. It would look best on her.
Aren't you the one that needs sun goggles?
We're in the dark. You need goggles for the dark, right? Like you can't see.
They
I need
absorb.
goggles for the day. It makes sense that someone would need goggles for the night if you can't normally see in the night.
I don't think that checks out logically.
I think it does.
I'm going to just pick up the goggles. You said that they absorb light.
Yes.
I'm gonna pass them over to the Furbolg and say, well, maybe you should just try them on, and if they don't look good on you, or if they make it harder to see, then we can just smash it or something.
So
I'll take them and we'll smash it.
I have detect magic. Can I use that?
Yes. It's going to be a level 1 spell slot, correct?
Yep.
All right.
I would like to figure out if these are creepy in some awful magical way.
Well, they are glowing in some magical way. There's definitely an aura about them. Magic is worked in a little bit to the leather, probably some sort of preserving magic to protect it from the ravages of time. But there's definitely a magical aura on the lenses themselves. You may make an Arcana check to analyze the frequency of the aura. 4! It's magic.
Cool. Then I'm just gonna hold them out to the group and be like, I don't think I want to put these on.
I'll
All
put
right,
'em
I'm putting
on,
them on. We both reach for it.
Yeah.
All
He's
right.
definitely taller though.
Roll for initiative. Just the two of you. Unless Strovim's reaching for them as well.
No, they can have them.
Okay.
Goggles look old and crusty.
I'm clicking it, but it's not rolling.
Please, please. There we go. Natural
Another one.
The kobold just grabs the
Instantly
goggles.
on.
Glad that I
Instantly
went to that one there.
Your dark
Remember that.
vision expands out another 60 feet.
I can see so far now. See, I told you wearing goggles at night just makes your vision better. I can see
All right,
twice as far.
take those off and give them to the person who can't see, please.
Yeah, I'll take them now.
All right.
There we go.
You have 60-foot dark vision.
Lovely.
That's it.
Now snuff the torch.
Perfect. Will do.
I don't know if you can sniff torches. That doesn't sound like a very
No,
good
you
idea.
misheard me. I
can.
said snuff. I just like interrupted. No, you misheard me. I said snuff the torch. That's not what I said. Don't put words in my mouth. I just get really angry.
I've snuffed and am now sniffing the torch just to cover my bases.
All right.
Fucking kobolds.
A set of stairs leads you down. Again, once you've sort of broken through into this deeper archaeological layer of these underground dungeons. A staircase leads you down, but the doorway ahead is obscured by pale fog, so thick you can't see through it. Flanking it on either side are two statues of stern-looking warriors in identical, ornate but brutal armor, each of them bearing a spear, as if to bar passage.
Can I look for traps considering this dude was decapitated?
Sure, how would you like to go about investigating?
Kind of just generally looking about and like seeing if there's any, like where this body was, if he stepped on anything. I'm just gonna kind of look at the ceilings, just generally being perceptive of the area.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Be right back. My blood sugar's a little low.
9.
Oh boy.
Nothing's leaping out at you. You don't see any obvious grooves for blades in the floor or the ceiling. Yeah, nothing in particular.
I don't see anything that's damaging. Might as well continue on ahead. Clearly, he was just decapitated for no reason.
Died
That
of natural
happens.
causes.
Yes.
Strovum, tell us more about that. How do you know that happens?
No, and naturally getting decapitated. I've heard of that happening quite often.
Sometimes you just lose your head at a joke.
Yes, exactly. Or you lose your head going crazy. Anyways, that's what like happens to you when you go down and you start examining statues and following after these feral rock gnomes and sticking your nose in other people's business that shouldn't even be yours. And
Looks
mean-
like he stuck his whole head in somebody's business.
Good thing this is our business, therefore we're not sticking it in someone else's business, otherwise we could lose our heads too.
well, I mean, look at these two statues. They look awfully serious. Like, is there anything missing on the statues, or is there anything that denotes like, do they have their eyes inset? Like, are there any missing sockets in there, or is there any like buttons that can be pushed or anything?
No, their features appear to be entirely intact. From a cursory glance.
I'd like to check them out a little bit more.
Okay,
See
Roll-
if they seem a little too real.
roll an investigation check.
Oh, investigation. Sorry,
Well, no.
disregard that one.
Investigation is if you're actually going to go poke it.
Yeah. I was just like checking to see if they were, but investigation.
Oh, we
There
can
we
do
go.
both. All right. So you notice the air's fresher down here than you would really expect. Like, it ought to be really just dank and rank, and there should be some sort of a stank. But honestly, there's some airflow happening that you would not normally expect.
Don't
As for
mind
this-
drawing a blank at that.
To be frank, I think this has gone on far enough. The statues, their spears appear to be removable, but they are made of stone. And again, the fog is nigh impenetrable. It's just this white fog with a little bit of light in it, just a little bit. And there's faint airflow, more than one would expect in a corridor this deep.
pass that along to my group.
Mm-hmm.
Can I investigate?
Yeah, describe the process of investigation to me and then make your roll.
All right, I'd like to lick my finger, my furry finger, and
Mhm.
hold it up, and close my eyes.
I'll
trying
give
to
you
feel
that
where
one for
which way
free.
The winds.
I will give you that one for free.
Okay.
There is airflow, and it is passing in this direction.
Huh.
Okay.
Air is being
Okay. So
drawn
it's like being okay.
in.
Then I would like to
Also,
investigate.
The
Go ahead.
fog is not responding to this airflow at all.
Mm.
So could I assume it's magical in some way? The fog?
You have the information I provided you.
When I have a
Fair
question,
enough.
when she did detect magic, did the fog also glow?
You had not yet stumbled upon the fog. That was a bit farther up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was not in the same zone. What's the duration on detect magic?
10 minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is an aura of magic on the fog. You can roll
Yes.
Arcana to try to identify it. 18. There is illusion magic on the fog. But there's some other layer underneath the illusion. Something behind it.
Well, there's definitely something in there.
Yeah. We
what do
can
you
assume
think?
there's a spellcaster around somewhere.
Should we try to throw something into the fog to see what happens? Should we just charge right in and try to, kill what's ever in there? Could do that.
Like my old master said, no one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path, so we should all go forward.
Okay.
No, I mean,
Hmm.
I don't want to force anybody. I feel like it's.
Yeah,
best
I'm not a
might
huge
be
fan of that. I'm
You
gonna
said
throw.
the spears were removable, right?
The spears are removable. Ray, what are you doing?
I'm gonna have my my familiar reappear in the fog.
In the fog?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your familiar appears in the fog. You hear a splattering sound,
Oh.
and your familiar is gone. Whatever happens when your familiar is reduced to 0 hit points, that happens.
Okay.
Poor little horsey.
And seahorse
Um,
sushi is splattered all over the room.
I don't want to
Ray
go in there.
probably goes, yeah, fuck that fog, honestly. Let's since I'm long limbed, my
Mhm.
character has like extra reach. Like his attacks, his melee attacks have an extra 5 feet of reach. Can I
Mhm.
like try and grab one of the spears from a little bit of a safer distance and pull it out?
Yep. Stone grinding against stone. A stone spear, quite heavy, is now in your possession.
Okay. I'll grab it with both hands and I'll kind of swing it through the fog a little bit.
All right. As you swing it into the fog, you feel like you swing it and just bam, something smacks it incredibly hard. Roll a strength saving throw.
Okay. $15.
15. You maintain your hold on the stone spear, even though whatever that was that hit it should have shattered the spear. Your arms are ringing.
Oh shit. All right. I'm gonna take the spear and like hit the statue with it and try and break the statue.
All right. It clangs and it sort of scrapes it.
Mhm.
It's a solid stone statue, so this is probably going to take a while, but it does seem to be, damaging it. The
Okay.
spear is not being damaged. What are the rest of you doing while he just starts?
That's kind of what I was checking. Yeah.
While he
I guess I
beats-
should have said I swung it at the wall, but yeah.
Well, the statue has a scar now. What are the rest of you doing?
Can I pull out the other spear?
Yes. Whoa, this little kobold with this stone spear.
Let me help you.
This massive furball who's ducking just. All right. The party now has 2 stone spears.
All right. Best way to
Can-
get through this fog is probably go over it. Does it go up to the ceiling?
Yes, the doorway ahead is round, and it reaches
Never mind.
from the floor to just below, like a foot below the ceiling.
How far
what
away
you should
is the
do?
door?
Sorkar, go ahead, and then I'll answer your question.
What you should do is you should keep putting the spear in and see how far the blades go down. Because if they don't go low enough, I can maybe crawl my way through, and maybe I can find something to disable what's going on down there.
Did
What
it
was-
seem like a creature, or did it seem like a normal, like a hit from an object onto the spear, or did it seem like something swiped it and like dragged it?
It just felt like something moving incredibly fast struck it, and it
Okay.
was moving downwards. Somebody had a question before we took Sorkar?
Can we tell how far the mist goes?
You cannot, because it's nearly opaque.
Got it. Well, there went my bright idea.
You don't suspect it goes too far into the room, though. I will say that much.
Could hey, Sorkar.
Yes.
You said you got a stone earlier on down. You grabbed a stone. It's in your inventory. Maybe you could try to throw it to the other side of the room and see if the fog moves. See if it's
Sure.
centered around.
And I'm gonna whip the stone across the room.
Okay. As it enters the doorway, you hear this clanging sound, and there's a spark, and the stone just goes skittering away at high speed.
Does the spark allow us to see inside the fog any better? Can we
Nope.
Okay. Can I search the statues for like trap mechanisms, anything like that specifically?
Roll an investigation check.
Can I search the other one?
Yep. Roll an investigation check.
Nope.
The statues, aside from being able to hold the spears, don't seem to have any other secrets, any other latches, any other mechanisms of any kind. However, their position is rather odd, because they're just facing each other holding these spears out, which doesn't seem normal for what guards would be doing. But they don't have any hinges, their limbs don't seem to move, nothing like that.
They don't
Strovin
seem like they can
and...
rotate.
Sorry, one sec. I hear the dog popping off. Strovin and Fessy, what are you doing? And then we'll get back to the two of you lads.
I'm deeply regretting becoming a bodyguard.
I'm trying to decide if I want to do something very dumb.
Why don't we pass it over to the other two? The moment you make that decision, let me know.
Okay.
And if the two of you have any other ideas or anything comes up, let me know. So, Sorkar and Ray, you've searched the positioning of the sentries is odd. It's not a very sentry-like position to be guarding a doorway, but the statues themselves seem to hold no other secrets.
All right.
Can you try something, tall friend? Can you go on top of the statue and poke the thing out and see if something hits it there too? We might be able to shimmy our way through the side.
I'll hold the spear up at like an angle and put it above the statue's head at a safe distance and poke it into the fog.
Which statue?
The right statue.
Okay.
Sorry, the our right if we're facing them.
Yeah, the
right.
one on the top. That one.
Yeah, the one on the top. There
Okay. Roll a strength saving throw.
And
we go. I reached for a dice. Jeez. Oh my gosh, man. I'm tired.
Before the plague times. 9. Okay.
I'll try the... Oh, sorry.
the
I was going to say
spear-
I'll try the same.
Is struck by something incredibly fast moving up. And it ricochets out of your hand and goes flying. Batters a couple of times. Fessy, roll a dexterity saving throw. 23. You dodge the flying stone spear as it bounces around the room.
Sorry. That was embarrassing.
I'll pick it up and try the other statue.
Okay, so you're going to stand on top of it and you're going to poke the spear like into the door. Something incredibly fast hits it, moving kind of down or perhaps right to left. Roll a strength saving throw. 22. You maintain your hold on the stone spear.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
not gonna work.
So I've
They're
got a hunch. It seems like there's some kind of blade that pops out in front of the right-hand statue, the one at the top, and then falls down on top of the other one, or something like that. In terms of the angles in which they're being hit.
I'm gonna Misty Step past it
Okay.
Ooh,
and
Oof.
see what's on the other side.
yeah.
Poof.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
You're by my snails.
Can the rest of you still see, by the way?
I can't see into the room other than where we're at, but yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
I'll grant vision just because as immersive as it is to not be able to see. No, I can't do that. Never mind. I'm gonna not do that instead. Yep. You stepped through. You stand in a vast chamber. The marble floor beneath your feet looks as if countless screaming forms are pressed up against it, attempting to escape. They don't move whatsoever. A massive stone platform stands before you in this long hallway filled with stone columns along the side. There is an evil air to this place, an oppressive menace lurking in every shadow. And on top of the stone platform is a throne, and a withered, sepulchral figure sits upon it, flanked by two ethereal, ectoplasmic spirits with blood-red eyes staring at you with their hands on their swords. Behind you is a wall of fog.
I have some regrets.
Hmm.
Looking around, can I see any way to dismiss the fog from this side?
No, but above the doorway. Oh, no, actually, on either side of the doorway, you see carvings of the same warriors, the same warrior statues that were on the other side. But instead of holding their spears all odd-like, they are crossing them to deny entry. They're carvings. They cannot hold the stone spears. The figure on the throne rises to its feet and looks at you with pinpoints of red light in its corpse-like eyes. What do you do?
Oh, boy.
I don't suppose you can do that again, can you?
That's what I'm checking.
Oh no.
I have not used D&D Beyond all that much, so I'm trying to
Totally
figure out how
fine.
many spell slots I actually even have.
Totally fine. Let's see if we can hash this out. Do spells. It looks like you have two level 2 spell slots. So
Great, and I'm gonna pop right back through that fog.
don't mind me.
Yeah, sorry.
Adam, head out.
Okay. Hi guys. There's
welcome
something
back.
really awful on the other side of that thing. Maybe we should all just go home and find other jobs.
No, we already came this far. We're not paying you guys to not go in here. So let's figure
What
it
did
out.
you see on the other side? Anything good?
I'll explain all of it, including the carvings of the
Mhm.
statues.
So are the carvings on the other side of the room? Or are they...
They were above the door. I believe.
Okay.
Sorry, I misspoke. They're so on the other side of the door where the statues are, instead of statues, there's carvings sort of in the wall of the guards with their spears crossed.
Got it.
Halts. We've all seen that in movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Can I look at the statues and see if their arms move or they rotate or anything like
They
that?
do
or if
not. You have
Can you
thoroughly
put in the
established.
spears? Can you put the spears in backwards? Does that change the way that they move? Like if they were going one way, can we do it the other way?
You
Like
could put
switch spear, like one goes to the other guard. Is that
you
what you
could
mean?
switch them. But if you attempt to do so, nothing interesting happens.
This is a long shot, but I hold out my spear and then I say, "All right, now you hold out your spear. We'll cross 'em." I stand
Alright.
next to the statue and on one side, and have the Furbolg stand on the next to the other statue, and we'll cross them.
All right, Fessy goes along with it. You cross
Yep.
the spears to deny entry. The wall of fog melts away, and so do all the little squigglies I drew on the dynamic lighting layer.
Whoa.
And
Nice job.
revealing not only the terrifying chamber that I spoke of earlier, but a gigantic spinning blade o' death.
I knew it.
Ah.
Called it.
Just spinning, hanging in the air, and as the mist fades away, the blade spins slower and slower until it begins to float up into the ceiling in a groove that was concealed by the fog, revealing the chamber within.
And it's still spinning.
Yep, it's still spinning, but now
It's just not in the way.
Yep,
Oh, so we can
Alright.
easily get by it?
yes, you can.
Okay, cool.
This is
Nice.
much less awful with other
Now time
people
to
with
stabby,
me.
stabby, poke things. And I'm gonna pull up my spear. Oh, this is the part I've been waiting for.
I can just see him.
I'm just gonna say I knew that was the what we had to do the whole time. I just wanted to make sure you guys were worth your weight in gold. So
I weigh a lot.
I do too. I do too. I play a lot.
That's why dwarves like those sorts of mercenary jobs.
Yes.
All right, what
Yes.
do you do?
Ooh.
I'm gonna start moving forward.
Mhm.
my
Um,
deception check that I knew what I was doing the whole time.
It's very convincing.
Let's go run in there, stabby, stabby, poke, shall we?
Do we have to stabby? Maybe they're nice.
Yes.
They just look horrifying.
Like me.
You can talk to them first then, but you ran away.
It's slightly intimidating to be in there by yourself.
I'm gonna take a step in
Okay.
so I can see them. So I'm gonna move up like another 10 feet, I guess.
Yep.
I'm gonna go behind him.
Yeah.
I feel like this is.
Ray?
I should be able to see them now, right?
Yeah, can you see them? Let me
Yeah,
check.
I can.
Oh,
I can. I can.
yeah. Because the way dark vision works, it's basically dim light. You can see in no light as if it's dim light, so things are going to be a little foggy for you.
In Dwarvish, I'm gonna say we come in peace.
Oh, that was very nice. You have a very nice. It's nice. Your grammar's good. I usually don't get the grammar right.
The
thank
conjugation
you
on the
in
dwarven
Dwarvish.
verbs is real tricky.
Dwarven, whatever.
Interlopers! Be gone, faithless ones!
Oh,
No, thank you.
Bessie, do you
hold
think
on.
that's
Be gone,
pretty
faithless.
positive? I
No,
think that was a good thing.
You know, it was worth a try.
What makes you think we're faithless?
Whom do you serve?
General Gomo.
Invader! Pretender! You will die! Anyone else?
I tried, guys.
No,
Looks like
I'm pulling out my swords.
In true kobold fashion, I am going to be like, die! And I'm going to charge him with my spear.
All right, so if you haven't done combat on Roll20 before, click on your little token on the battle mat, then roll for initiative. And that way, it should automatically send your initiative result to the game, which is super handy.
Ah, shit.
That's all right. We can do it manually. Oh, no, you did it. You did it. You did it.
It worked. It's just bad initiative.
First time. Congratulations, everyone. I'm actually pretty confident that's a first.
I love how the guy who charged in gets to go first too.
Mhm. Yeah, that's really
Extremely
fitting.
helpful.
All right. Survey says sword car. Oh no, the notifications. I recently installed a nifty app that connects my phone to my computer so I can see all my notifications, and it loves going off midstream.
Wait a minute. Did I say that in Dwarven? We're fighting gnomes. Oh god. I'm so stupid.
Well, I will say these people you're dealing with don't appear to be gnomes. They are too
Fair enough.
tall. These corpses are too tall to be gnomes.
Okay.
Sorkar, you're up first. Every time you go
Okay.
up a stair on this platform, that movement costs double. So that's, double, that's double,
Okay.
and that's double.
Okay, so I'm going to use. I have 80 feet of movement, I
Mhm.
guess.
Monk.
I'm gonna dash
Whoa.
action.
Oh, okay.
Monks are fun.
So I will dash. So that's 10. That's 20, 30, 40,
hmm
up to there. So I should have another 40 feet up to.
Yeah, so you can easily close the gap to Mr. Corpsey.
Okay, gotta go fast.
Alright.
So I'm gonna get there, and then I can't attack, but what I can do is I can use I believe I can use a key point to take the dodge action.
Nice. Okay. I'm going to put a dodge icon on you. And that'll end your turn, right?
Yep.
Okay. Fessy, your turn. Ray, you're on deck.
Then I already used my Misty Steps. Okay.
Yeah, both your level 2 spell slots. By the way, on your character sheet, there's 2 little boxes on
Yeah,
the spells tab.
I found it.
Excellent.
I panicked in the moment.
That's totally
Um,
fine.
I'm going to start towards them.
hmm
Said it's double movement to go up the stairs.
Right. Every single square of step is double movement. So this costs double, but then you can, move around all you want.
Yeah.
But then that's double and that's double.
So I'm going to move to here, and then I am going to disappear. I'm going to use my
Ooh.
hidden step, so I am invisible till the start of my next turn.
Cool.
And that's
Okay.
it.
I'm going to put this to be invisibility. And it's also dodge on him because, the icons are made up and the points don't matter. Ray, your turn. Followed by the baddies, followed by Strovim.
So on roll 20, can I move myself and it drags like my feet or no?
It drags your what?
Does it show my movement speed when I drag myself?
So
No,
what you can do is when you've clicked to pick your guy up, you can right click and it'll show a ruler. And then you can right click again to set waypoints.
Never knew that.
It's one of my favorite little tricks.
It's not working for me. The right click. Oh god.
So
Wow.
click to pick him up.
Mm-hmm.
And as it's transparent, you could drop it, press right click. So you're holding both buttons.
Okay, there we go.
Hold
there we
left,
go.
then right click, and then you're good. It should look something like this.
Yeah.
Oh, I know him.
All right. So move there with my 30 feet.
hmm
I'll cast Mage Armor on myself.
All right. Hey, what does your mage armor look like?
For Ray, it's like the dust from the room kind of
Mhm.
comes off the ground and swirls around him like a dust cloud and then latches onto him.
Ooh, I'm glad I asked.
like
That's
like a
dope.
countryman.
I
a
like
nice
it.
cowboy.
All right, the corpse ruler who is on the throne is best option here.
Tumbleweed rolls by too.
I know my best option. Give me one moment. He snarls and recites an incantation in the infernal tongue.
Mm.
And in
Who
his
does?
hand, a pinprick of fire emerges. And it glows brighter and brighter over the course of, 6 seconds. And
And then I cast Counterspell.
that was probably for the best, honestly. He hurls this marble-sized ball of flame and cackles as it rushes forward right into the center of your group, and then it sort of goes out.
And Ray, he looks really cool, but you could see the sweat dripping off his fur. He's like, what did I get myself into?
Normally happen to me. I promise. It must be the stress. Kill them!
They got plants for that.
And then the two, let's see. The two ethereal warriors walk forward. This one's going to move up to here, and holding the high ground because it's on the step above you, it swings.
The chosen one.
It's over now. Swings its ephemeral sword. Once, and I'm going to go ahead and roll. Does a 19 hit?
That does.
Yes. All right. You take 10 points of slashing damage. And in its martial fury, it opens its mouth in a horrifying screech. And it attacks again with its bonus action.
It's like a firework.
You take 9 more points of slashing damage. However, the
Wait, does it have to
warrior-
hit? Or it doesn't have to hit. It just does.
He rolled a 25.
Yeah, sorry. I rolled a 25 total.
Sorry. I didn't even see.
Quite all right.
Okay.
Where's my water? I keep making all these screeching noises. I gotta fuel the, All right. You take 9. However, you notice that it has attacked you with such violence and hatred, it's left itself open. It's neglecting its defenses. So, that's it for that one. The other one is going to step forward and swing in fury at the kobold monk. However, his attacks have disadvantage because you dodged. His first strike, does a 16 hit you?
Nope.
Nice. He uses his bonus attack to use martial fury. A 9. He carves at the air, his sword slicing against the stone, but all of his attacks are in vain. Strovim, then Sorkar's on deck.
Yes. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, I am 30 feet away from the monster closest to Ray.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to use my Channel Divinity, turn the Unholy.
All right.
So I don't know if you want a description of
Yes,
that.
please.
Okay. I'm going to hold up my holy symbol and I'm going to say, Arakura, please tell this man to kindly fuck off. And then I'm going, oh.
And then what do I have to do? It's been a while.
You have to make a wisdom saving throw. And
Well, I'm not very good at those. I got a 5. I got a 5.
Ooh, yay. Okay, so he has to spend its turn trying to move away from me as far as it can,
Mhm.
and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action to try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. And it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage.
Okay, so as soon as somebody pokes it, the effect wears off, but otherwise...
Otherwise, it's running away from everybody.
And that was your action, right?
Yes.
All right, so you still have 25 feet of movement.
Yes. So, and it's half movement, right? In the sledge.
It's only half movement every time you cross one of these steps. So you can go all the way across here, but then you don't have enough movement to get all the way up.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Boom. Rather.
Yep, there you are. Well done. Sorkar, then Fessy, then Ray, then the undead.
Okay, I'm going to make 2 attacks with my spear.
Mhm.
And as I'm stabbing, like, he's going to stab you! And I'm going to try to stab it twice. And then I'm
Which
gonna
one
use
are you
my
stabbing,
bonus
by the
action.
way?
The king person. I'm
Okay.
going to go for the big head honcho.
All right.
Yeah. 14 hit.
14? Yeah, that'll do the job. Yes, stabbity
Okay,
stab.
That's my first attack.
He takes 10 points of piercing damage. And another 7. He takes 17 points of piercing damage. As you do so, with hate in his eyes, he says, Uzul, curse you! And casts Hellish Rebuke.
Ooh.
Roll a dexterity saving throw. Oh my god, these rolls are horrendous. These rolls are just awful.
He's having a bad day.
Yes. He's trying very hard to be intimidating. So you're going to take half damage, which is 5. You take 5 points of fire damage.
Cool.
Okay, well, that's it for him. Or no, is that it for you, or are you going to do anything else?
I'm gonna use a key point to do a dodge action again.
All right. Have that, the old school Pokemon games that use Tail Whip, and it's like, woo, 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 woo. That's what I imagine dodge looks like. Okay.
Fair.
Fessy, you're up.
All right. I'm going to move up here and swing at him twice.
Roll it. And your first attack is at advantage because you are invisible.
Ah, that's right.
Nice.
All right, well, let's take the 19.
That sounds better.
And
yeah.
you hit him for 5 points of damage.
Great. And then
And another 4. Yeah, easy.
all right, cool.
He's been here for a while. His bones are decrepit. They're starting to snap as he's just getting battered and broken apart. Ray, your turn.
I'm gonna grab my arm and go, ow. And then I'm gonna cast Sword Burst, causing the creature near me to make a dex save.
Okay.
DC 14.
A little bit better at those. 13. Post but no cigar. What happens?
Takes a D6 force damage. Oops, I clicked it twice. The first
All right,
one.
so I'll just take the 5. As your spell tears through it, the turning effect that Strovim laid upon it wears off. Is no longer forced to flee.
Oh, is that what happens when it takes damage?
Yep.
Okay.
Anything else or all set?
Yeah, I think I'm going to use my bonus action and cast Misty Step.
Okay, where to? Is Sword Burst a cantrip?
It is.
Excellent.
And
no
I
question
will
for you.
Misty Step back to the safety of those statues.
Okay.
Bam.
All right. Stop sniveling and hold still! He casts Hold Person on Fessy.
Oh.
How dare you?
Everybody's favorite spell.
Happy it wasn't me.
Roll a Wisdom saving throw.
Hey, I'm not that bad at those.
I'm having a very bad day! Okay, well.
I'll just like shrug.
One of his
Crap,
guardians, no
Good.
longer under the effects of the spell, is going to take out his anger on Strovim, who cursed him and sent the power of the Earth Sovereign upon him. So he's going to attack Strovim twice.
Bring it on.
Sorry,
first attack.
Strovim, I fucked it up.
No worries, I can take it.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
You take 11 points of slashing damage.
Oh, okay.
And he's pissed. He's going to use Martial Fury. And his second attack, the Dungeon Master is going to invoke that nifty advantage that he got earlier.
Ah.
Does a 17 hit?
A 17 is my armor class.
It's meet or beat. So you will take, and the way I always do it, this is consistent, by the way, is when you roll a second roll with advantage, you always take the result of the first roll. You always take the damage of that. So take the 11.
Okay.
All right, so 22 points of damage as he just... But again, he's attacking recklessly. The Dungeon Master has 1 advantage left. And so he left himself open, left his defenses open. His compatriot, I'm going to take away this invisibility here, seeing that the monk is guarding himself, is going to rotate around him and attack the Firbolg. Swing, bada swing. 23. That's 5 points of slashing.
Definitely a hit. All right.
And does a 14 hit?
It does not.
All right. And again, they're attacking with rage, so they leave themselves open. They are vulnerable. You have advantage on attacks to hit them. Strovim, you're up. You will have
Right.
the low ground.
I have the low ground. Anakin.
You're a dwarf.
But I am a tall dwarf.
Yes, that's right.
So, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hop up,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to hit him twice.
All right. Your attacks have advantage because he left his guard down.
Hit him with my battle axe.
Roll again
First.
because advantage. All right. So it is a hit, but we take the first number, unfortunately. So that's -5.
Okay.
And
And
you
then-
notice that his ethereal body is not affected by these attacks. He has resistance. Not immunity, but resistance.
Okay.
You may make your second attack
All right. I will make my second attack.
with
And
advantage.
does it? Disadvantage.
But still not good enough. He
Okay.
blocks with his ghostly shield. Any
All
bonus
right.
actions or further movement?
No, that's it.
All right.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Sorkar, you're up, then Fessy, then Ray.
Okay, now it's time to light up this dude. I'm gonna do both of my two-handed attacks, and then I'm gonna use a key point to do flurry of blows, which will give me another 2 attacks.
Roll them.
Oh,
Are you
and
attacking the warrior or the caster?
The cat or the king dude, but also I have pack tactics because Beth is near me, so I get advantage on all these attacks.
Nice. Tactics.
I have a question.
Yes.
While he's doing that, so with long limbed, it says when you make a melee attack on your turn, your reach is 5 feet greater than normal. Does that count for? Do you think melee spell attacks as well?
Don't see why not.
Dope.
Does it say melee weapon attack or just melee attack?
Just says melee attack.
Then I will allow that.
Nice.
Yeah. Yep. That'll hit.
Nice.
That'll also hit 17 points of damage.
I have 2 more attacks coming in. Sorry.
Well,
These
he
were,
doesn't.
Oh well.
After you hit him with the first attack, he curses you with his dying breath and hits you with another hellish rebuke. Then your second attack frags him. He's going to cast this at level 2. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do advantage.
All right. If in that case, we always take the first number.
Yeah.
So 17, that's a save. He does much better on his roll. You take 9 points of fire damage. Then your second attack, he collapses and crumbles and falls apart after, it's kind of disappointing. You wait down here for hundreds of years, trying to make a good first impression. Everything goes to hell. Well, you have 2 more
Yes,
attacks.
repeat.
Yeah, sorry, hang on a second.
All
I'm
right.
just putting it in because I didn't have it. Okay, so these are going in on the other dude who I should still also get advantage for.
Correct.
Oh, be right back. Hold on.
Copy that. All right, a 10, it just glances off of his ghostly armor. And your last attack?
And a crit.
Natty.
Are my fists magical? I gotta check, hang on.
Very
I,
well.
I know at some point we get them, but I don't remember what time.
Mhm.
It does not look like it.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and reduce by 4 health. Fessy, your turn. Then Ray.
I am going to bonus action and use my planar warrior
Ooh.
so that I can add a little damage.
Hmm.
And then I'm going to swing twice at this guy.
Okay, roll it. 17. That's good enough to hit. Roll 1d8. And all of this is force damage. Cool. I
Oh.
think also if you click the purple 1d8 in Roll20's chat, I think it'll roll for you.
Ah,
You take 7 points of force damage, which is quite effective. Roll your second attack. This will be normal damage, according to Planar Warrior. Also a hit.
great.
Not as effective.
Well, all right. That's my turn.
Ray, your turn.
Ray's gonna walk up here, and with his long arms, he's gonna take his quarterstaff and flap the dude.
Roll it. You have it. This is a flat attack. He has it. You would have disadvantage because he's on the high ground, but he attacked recklessly, so it cancels out. Normal attack. 13. Boink, boink, boink. No dice.
All right.
Anything else?
And then I'll say, well, I tried. That's what I hired y'all for. So get to it.
All right. On their turn, with their leader gone, they begin to bleed away into ectoplasmic force, rapidly weakening. They are not dead, but they are taking damage from his absence. So they're just going to they're going to go down fighting, inflicting as much damage as possible. Sorkar, you did not guard yourself this turn. You did not dodge. So this warrior is going to attack you twice. Okay, well, I'm using my second advantage.
No cigar!
I'm using my second advantage.
Oh no.
15?
Still no cigar.
Unlucky. I have now expended all of the Dungeon Master's advantage, and this one left himself open to attack. This one's still locked in battle with Strovim, and even as it's sort of wafting away on the ethereal psychic winds, it's with its last breath, it's just trying to kill you for the sake of hate. 25, I'm going to call that a hit.
Oh, yeah,
And a
just
15
barely.
15 is not. So you take 11 more points of slashing damage.
Oh!
All right. Strovim, your turn.
Right, so I'm just gonna hit him twice again.
All right.
Why not?
If it ain't broke, hit it till it is.
Hit it till it is.
You have advantage on these attacks.
Alright.
21 hits, and we're taking the first number for 12 points. Divided by 2,
Hey.
that's 6 points.
And then hit again.
Yep.
Ooh!
Roll again. You never know. It could be a crit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. They're starting to fade away. They're becoming more and more transparent, and their forms less defined, sort of bleeding out into the air, this blue, unearthly light. But the hatred in their eyes is still burning strong as they continue to fight. Basically, you're winning. Sorkar, your turn. There's one ethereal foe next to you.
Yep, I'm going to stab one fist,
Mhm.
and not burn any key.
All right. Is the fist still a bonus action? It's an offhand attack?
Yeah, I get it's
Okay.
it's an offhand attack.
He parries with his shield, leaving him open as the spear whips around and goes under his shield to poke him for 3 points of damage. Followed by a slap to the face for another 3. How'd you get all the way up to his face? I assume it has something to do with martial arts.
Yep.
Just climbs.
Just scaling up of him. Fessy, then Ray. Unless you have anything else, Sorkar.
Nope, that's it.
All right, Fessy, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna hit him.
Smackety, smackety. 22, plenty good. Takes 4 points of damage. And another 2. This one is
Alright.
also dissolving back, returning. The bonds that are fixing it to the mortal world are weakening, and bit by bit it's leaking back into the underworld. Ray, your turn. Boing, boing, boing.
This is horse shit. I'm out.
Oh, well, goodbye.
All right, Ray uses bonus action to sulk. Unless you have anything else.
Nah.
All right, again,
This
weakened
one
by
I
the
take care
absence of their master, the sword wraith on the steps continues to ebb out of existence, and the one up on the platform is so weak that as it continues to scream in pointless hatred, it fades off into oblivion. Strovim, your turn. The one before you is extremely weak.
Oh, all right. I guess I'll hit you again and see if this sticks this time.
All right.
Hit
It's on
I'll
the
hit you
verge of Ooh, unlucky.
Oh,
Supremely
dang.
unlucky. Very unlucky. Almost at him. Anything else?
You said that he's fading out of existence.
Yes.
Almost. Oh,
If
I
you'd hit
guess.
him once more, perhaps.
Yes, but if he hits me once more, then perhaps I might die. So I'm going to just pat myself on the chest and cast as my bonus action Shield of Faith
Mm-hmm.
at first level to
All
give
right.
myself a +2 AC.
Raising it to what, 19?
Yes.
Cool. Sorkar, your turn.
I'm going to rush my way over to Strovim and kill the ghost thingy, and I have enough movement to do it.
All right. You scramble down the step onto the next step and poke him with a stick.
Now I have the high ground.
Roll with advantage.
Is there no proverb from your father about that one?
Those on the high ground get the pokey poke.
Parries
Father
with
was
his
an
shield.
eloquent man.
Truly a philosopher for the ages. Can't block that one, though.
What about those on the high ground never feel low?
Good.
It's a good proverb.
It's not bad. And it parries that last one with it's paper thin. It's just bleeding away, about to be dissolved on the winds. But it still parries out of sheer spite. You will play one more round of combat, curse you! Bessie, it's your turn.
I'm gonna move up there and hit him.
Or not.
You have the high ground.
I'm gonna use my okay, perfect.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
better.
Maybe you're not gonna have to do that. Bye! And it fades into oblivion.
Oh,
The unholy aura it weakens and the sense of oppression fades a little bit, but it still remains. Dark deeds were committed here long ago. This is a sanctuary to an unholy power. Let's go sort of left to right down the bottom. Fessy, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna go check out the throne area.
Okay. Go ahead and move yourself up.
And I'll just see what's around here, I guess.
Okay. You see a bunch of stone tablets discarded along near the throne, and they're in a sort of a spiked, curling, sinister script. What languages do you speak?
Common, Elvish, Giant, and Gnomish.
You don't recognize this. You also see a statue behind the throne of a great figure clad in iron armor, bearing two serrated swords that seem to have been split from one hole.
I'm gonna go check that out.
Yeah, before it is a locked iron chest.
Ooh, does anybody pick locks?
I can sometimes do that.
Then I need your help.
Ray, what are you doing during this
Hold on,
time?
Hold on. Give me 10 minutes to fucking cast Detect Magic.
Is the rest of the party going to wait 10 minutes? Can Sorkar wait 10 minutes?
Storkar is actually going to ask, can we actually wait an hour so I can wrap up my wounds with these 3 healer kits that I have?
Any objections, Strovim? I don't want to skip over you.
no, not at all. I'm actually going to spend that time just giving myself 20 points for my lay on hands.
Hey, the party takes
How
short...
stable does this area look? Like, is it going to collapse in an hour because now there's nobody in here, or like no spirits in here holding it up, or like does it look weak? Like I don't know.
It doesn't seem to have been a load-bearing boss. You should be all right.
Dope.
I like that one.
Load-bearing body.
The party can take a short rest. You are free to spend hit dice to heal yourselves.
Yeah, Straven, if you wanted to wait on using lay of hands, you can just use hit dice if we could take an hour.
Oh yeah, if we're taking an hour.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and let the party take a short rest. Remember, if you're using D&D Beyond, I think there's a short rest button you can click that'll automate it for you. If you're using Roll20, there's a button that'll let you roll your hit die to see how many hit points you get back. Just keep rolling it till you're satisfied or run out of hit die.
Nope. Oops.
Wow.
Ooh, hell yeah.
And does anyone have special abilities to recharge on a short rest that I need to know about?
My
Yeah,
key
I'm gonna-
recharges.
I'm going to gain a second level and a first level spell back.
Okay. Now you did
No.
that.
I
That's all I
get
can
my
do.
I get my hidden step back.
Cool. All right.
Mm,
And then wait 10 minutes for Ray to cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay. Anything else during that time, folks, or are we all set? I know Mage Armor lasts. I think Shield of Faith is
hours.
gone. Unless it... Yeah, Shield of Faith has got to be gone.
1 minute.
Yep.
I believe.
All right. So Ray goes ahead and pulls out some magical implements, I imagine. Reads out of the good book.
Yep.
Divination 101. The...
Exactly.
So I don't have it on the battle mat, but a staircase leads down deeper into the rock on ancient, not like so worn and warped by years and years of passage and time that it is older than this surrounding tomb. A staircase leads down deeper into the rock. There is a magical aura over the statue and on the chest, the sealed iron chest.
Mhm.
Roll an Arcana check to do an analysis. There's conjuration and abjuration magic on the iron chest. You also see a number of runes. What languages do you read and write?
Abyssal, Common, Elvish, Gnomish, Goblin, Dwarven.
Okay. You recognize most of the script from your studies you identify as infernal,
Mhm.
but there is one segment written in abyssal. There's lots and lots and lots of infernal text. There's one thing written in abyssal. It says, warning, contains live shadow demon. Do not open.
Oh God. Ray, he kind of like cocks one eyebrow, and he goes, "This looks like a prank that someone used to pull on me in university. We probably should leave this thing alone. Hard to explain, but there's a warning here that says there's a demon inside here."
What if
Which
it was
makes
only a warning to get you not to open it, though? Like, isn't
Yeah,
that the
but-
perfect ploy? Like, warn someone not to open your chest, therefore people think not to open it?
Yeah, but something spouted the history about how this was a bunch of infernal worship demon cultists.
Very sad.
Did I spout that history correctly there, DM?
Close enough. Close enough.
We can leave it till we come back later.
Save it for a rainy day.
Yeah, I'd say on our way out, this is something we could check out.
Just, open it, run away on the way out. All right.
After
We can get that fan going again. Just leave it in here. It'll be fine.
See ya, sucker! Does the party descend deeper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You are now far below the earth. How far? Well, Strovim can probably say, but the Dungeon Master is not that good at science, so I'm not sure what would be reasonable. You're probably a good 500 feet down.
We're a good 500 feet down.
As you enter a series of caverns. Natural
Hate
caverns.
tiny spaces.
But there does seem to be a pile of used mining equipment and supplies, and though some of it is old and moldered beyond belief, it's definitely newer than the infernal ruins above.
Do these supplies look like they were held by tiny gnomes?
Well, they're too small for human-sized folk. Not normal folk, that's gnome erasure. They're not sized for medium creatures.
I'm gonna pick one up and just giggle.
All right.
Look at it's so tiny.
Furball just.
You know, we've got a tiny person right here. You don't have to make fun of him like I did earlier.
I'm not tiny. I'm perfect size.
He's travel size.
Well, here, hold this. Let me take a picture. I'm just kidding.
What will
I
you
don't
do?
know.
We don't got time for you to draw for 4 hours.
I'd like to investigate this area, look around for any possible hints as to well, what I'm looking for, which is traces of feral rock gnomes.
Okay, roll an investigation check. All right. As you shuffle through the various tools and supplies, you come to a few conclusions. Some of these supplies are made of wood, but it's a strange, spongy, off-color. Barely can be called wood at all. Nature would reveal something about its nature. And you also come across some bones that appear to have been gnawed upon.
Ooh.
And a piece of how do you pronounce it? Chitin? Kitten? You know,
Oh, a little kitten.
a little tiny kitten. No,
Is that what's been chewing all the bones?
a shell. Yeah, it's the feral rock cats. It's a piece of something that has a carapace.
Oh, okay.
Chitin.
You also, it might be chitin. I'm not sure. You also find a potion of greater healing in the pile.
Hmm.
I will pocket that. I'll show everyone. I'm not just gonna like take it and not show everyone.
All right.
But then all.
What are the rest of you doing down here in the tunnels?
In that case, I am gonna drink one of my actual healing potions, my regular ones that I bought.
All right. Roll 2d4 plus 2.
Did you say nice or no?
Thank you, chat.
I did. Yeah, I'm at 19 HP.
All right, let's go. Strovim, what are you doing down here? Then we're gonna go to Sorkar after that.
Well, I'm gonna go over to the chitin?
Chitin. I think.
Chitin?
Yeah, I think we're
Chitin.
gonna say chitin. Yep.
I'm gonna go over to the chitin and
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to examine it.
All right. I will allow investigation, but in your case, survival or nature, even if you're not trained, because of your life underground.
All right. Oh well.
They'll reveal each skill will reveal different information.
I will do survival.
All right, roll it. 10. Well,
Shit.
it's not like a watery shell. It's not the shell of any sort of water-dwelling creature. It's something from underground. It has been cleaned pretty thoroughly. There's no connective tissue or meat left on it at all.
Listen, everybody. I think this came from underground.
That's quite the insight.
Your memory is astute. I wish I
I
was that
don't-
astute.
Don't take my word for it, but it's just a hunch.
Sorkar, what are you doing?
My recommendation is I scout ahead with my little feet in quietness and let you know if I see anything.
Yeah.
Roll stealth and proceed into the darkness. As far as you can tell, you're perfectly stealthy.
I'm pitter-pattering away. Hit this corner and see if I see anything. Does anything look different?
Nope. It is as it appears. Was somebody speaking?
Oh, I was gonna say it's safe up to here, and I'm gonna like wave them.
Oh.
I'll follow him.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I see. There's a bunch of bones and stuff over there. And I'm gonna make my way like quite literally just
Roll
down. I'm gonna
perception.
beeline it.
Roll a
We-
perception.
Do I still have detect magic on? It's 10 minutes.
No, it would have taken you longer than that to reach all the way down here, unfortunately. All right, so amongst these bones and broken equipment and all this pile, on the ceiling above them all, lurks a beast. A creature, and it's...
Does it seem to notice us yet?
No.
Wait.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna very quietly go like this and point up to it, and then slowly start to backpedal.
All right.
How do you want to handle it?
Ray would like to just take a look at it as he's backing away, see what it is.
Roll perception. $15. It is a creature with a large carapace. It has a massive beak for a face. Its arms are long, hook-shaped claws.
It's that thing from Godzilla.
Exactly. It is 100% that thing from Godzilla. It also looks similar to the carapace, the chitin that you saw earlier. Must have been taken from a similar such creature.
All right. Let's go the other direction.
I concur.
All right.
Bessie and Strovim, are you anything from your side? Or are you following your scout?
Just following.
All
Yep.
right. Then you are free to move about the cabin. Carefully.
Ooh.
What's over there?
That's what I'm looking.
An eerie blue light emanates from the only unnatural chamber within these sunken tunnels. So you've seen scattered tools and pieces of trash here and there. This is unlike any of them. A square, smooth-walled room with glowing blue runes pulsing upon the floor.
That seems important.
So pretty.
Just an
Take
FYI,
it
I'm also
one
looking
step at a
too.
time.
If I see anything that's useful or looks good.
Any of these piles of stuff, you can roll investigate to search.
I will search this pile.
All right, roll it. And nothing of use that you can find in this pile. Ray, what was that check?
What?
I saw 15 for perception. Oh, that was on the
That was earlier.
the beastie earlier. That's right.
Yeah. I could roll an investigation on this pile, though.
This appears to mostly be trash, but there's also a skull, and it's had the top of it bashed in.
Ooh.
The top of it bashed in.
Is it
Mhm.
a human skull or a gnome skull?
It's
Yeah. Can I figure out what kind of school it is?
it's definitely not human or gnomish. Something else entirely. Very
non-humanoid.
let's Let's find out. Humanoid, but definitely inhuman. More of like a closer to dragonborn, a broad with a pronounced like a snout of some kind. Nature would reveal more here.
Do you want me to roll a nature?
You're welcome to.
Would love to.
Not mammalian, you don't think, but that's about all you got.
Okay. I'll grab the skull.
All right.
And,
At a weird cracked skull.
yeah, just strange.
As you ponder, the runic circle pulses and a faint
That it? Nothing else happens?
That wasn't good enough for you.
No. I just wanted to make sure. Like, are we waiting or should we continue?
I'm gonna start moving my way up ahead.
All right.
I'll follow.
Yep.
As you get closer, the runes that are glowing with blue light rise off the stone floor,
Oh.
floating upwards, just a pure pattern of light. And yet the runes themselves remain on the bottom. As they rise, a cylinder of blue light grows. What does everybody do?
Get behind this.
What is it?
It looks like a World of Warcraft teleport spell. I'll just go ahead and throw that out there.
I'm looking at the wizard, the all-knowing wizard. I'm like, all-knowing wizard. What exactly might this be?
And I'm like backing away.
He's
My
all
lord.
the way around a corner. Nope.
Actually, where was I? I was right here. I guess
Sorkar,
I probably right here.
roll a perception check.
And I'm backing away.
Where do I hear that from?
I will also start backing away.
One moment. You hear it from over here. But also you hear it from over here. And maybe
Where's
you
here?
also hear it from over... Oh, this is all in the Dungeon Master layer, and you can't see any of it. Over here, and over here, kind of. And also maybe over here.
I'm gonna say to them, "Rock gnomes! It's the rock gnomes!" And I'm gonna back up, kind of like hide behind this corner and peek over.
Mm-hmm. Has everyone had a chance to move themselves and do whatever else they wish to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've moved in enough. Yep.
4 figures. It looks like they just float up out of the stone where the runes are on the ground. 3 short figures and 1 human-sized construct of plates of iron and stone. Billowing smoke, wisps of smoke rising from the cracks in its armor, and brimstone light emerging. These 3 figures, all gnomes, are clad in robes, and each of them bears a polished stone staff. 2 of them seem to be aides, for 1 in the middle. They blink in confusion as they see you there.
I'll immediately shout in Gnomish, "We come in peace!" again. See if it works.
Worked great the first time. What are the rest of you? Anything?
I'm going to dart behind this pillar thing.
Okay.
I feel like I'm peeking out over the top of our kobold friend here. Just
Okay.
like,
We're doing a Scooby-Doo stack?
yeah.
Okay.
And I guess I'm at the top, peeking out.
I think Fessy would have to be at the top, like 9
You're
feet
right.
tall, 7 feet tall, then Strovim then Sorkar, in that order.
You're right.
All right, how
Is
many of
anyone
you...
else like peeking out with me, like to look, or is everyone just like hiding behind the thing?
Oh, I'm definitely peeking out at them.
Mhm.
Okay, so we do have the Scooby-Doo stat going
Yep.
on.
Nice.
Visitors from the surface. How unusual. The lead gnome speaks in an incredibly rich baritone in Gnomish. If you don't understand Gnomish, it's more of a...
Wait, could I understand them earlier? Could I understand them while they were like talking earlier?
Oh no, all that other gibbering? Totally
Just
different.
gibbering.
Okay,
Gibbering.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
this is different. Okey-doke.
Unrefined, and yet you enter our sanctum. How strange.
Yeah, well, we just came to see if you actually existed.
Looks to the left, looks to the right, taps the construct. Dang, dang. Yes.
I'm gonna say.
You don't look feral. Go
All
ahead.
right, Fessy, what
Yeah,
were you
go
going to
ahead.
say?
Yeah, go
I
for
was
it.
just gonna say in Gnomish. Okay, great. We'll be going then, and start to back up.
Wait, we are eager to hear news of the surface world. It has been long since we walked beneath the sun.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, how long you been down here? That's a good question to start. What do you already know?
Countless generations we have perfected upon the impurities of nature's vague designs, such as those that produced the beings we see before us.
You calling us vague, buddy?
No. No.
So, you don't seem, what's the word? Feral. You don't seem that, unruly.
Of
You
course
seem
not.
pretty well-spoken, pretty knowledgeable,
That is
highly
an
intelligent.
insult. Are you familiar with the term damning with faint praise? I do not go amongst your
am,
people
yeah.
and say that you're well-spoken.
No, but you do call us vague.
Yes. You cannot help it. You are the raw creation of blind, unthinking nature. No higher hand has guided your evolution.
Seems like a kind of a slant insult, but I'll take it. I've heard worse.
Strovim
Yeah.
and Sorkar, what are you doing amidst this?
I'm gonna look on the other side at the other chittering.
Okay. Are you moving yourself, or are you just sort of looking?
Yeah, I'm moving myself this way.
Okay. You see something poking its head. Another Scooby stack poking its head around the corner. But these faces are covered in bristly hair that just goes out in wild direction. Their eyes are wide and pale from dwelling in the underground, and you can barely see their faces amongst the bristle. They twitch and as they look at you, and as they to each other, you can see that their mouths are full of broken, slavering teeth.
I'm gonna tap Ray and point and be like, "Feral rock gnomes are right there, not there. Those are civilized rock gnomes. These are feral."
I'll just glance over, but yeah, I figured. There's one that's leading them, and there's the flunkies.
Three
I don't want to
more
hog the-
gnomes, all stacked on top of each other to look around the corner, peek at you from over here. 3 more gaze upon you hungrily from over here. Please tell us of the surface world. How are the humans and their paltry civilization?
I don't want to hog.
I don't speak gnomish.
Doesn't somebody else does, right? Or is it just me?
I speak Gnomish too, but I don't know how much I'd know about the human world.
Yeah, I
Also,
guess
my charisma's garbage, so I think you'll face right now.
I have -1 charisma, so my
Oh,
character's a
shoot,
know-it-all
okay.
asshole.
Your friends look hungry.
Ah, yes, unfortunate. In every process of improvement, there are inevitably cast-offs. They eke out a miserable existence here between our world and yours.
So I take it those are the feral ones.
I suppose the term applies. They start to scurry past you in the darkness.
Here's hoping that other monster eats those.
Well, if they're hungry, why don't they just go eat that thing we saw down the hallway there?
Perhaps they shall. But those things have such tough carapaces, it is an inefficient survival tactic to rely on such meat.
How about we killed it for you so you can eat it?
That seems delightful, but we have our own food sources. The livelihood of these poor creatures is not our concern. What is
take out
our
my little
concern is that our glorious underground civilization remains concealed.
Oh.
No problem. And I go from writing down every word he's saying to drawing a picture of, of like a smiley face, and then close it awkwardly.
Just gonna like push the notebook out of his hand. Just like
Perhaps you would like to join us and come share with us how things are proceeding in the sunlit world. We'd be most happy to entertain you.
Let's not beat around the bush. We can't stay down here.
I thought
We
that
can
you
talk.
might say that.
We can talk to you for a while, though.
Yes. Well, very well then. Release the snail! The construct steps forward. The two robed figures behind the leader, they wrap their staves on the ground and the lights of the rune circle begin to glow again. What do you do? Everybody, let's go from left to right. Fessy first. What do you do?
I'm just gonna stand there flabbergasted. Snail?
Ray, what do you do?
Oh God. The guy's chanting something.
Yes.
Does it seem magical?
Yes. Two of them are chanting. Their leader is not.
Two of them. Okay. I will. Can you come back to me?
Yeah, we'll pass. Strovin, what are you doing?
I'm going to pop a bless on everybody except myself.
Okay. Sorkar, what are you doing?
Seeing them start to magically start chanting and me being on the other side, I'm gonna be like, I don't know what's going on and I don't like it, and I'm gonna go right here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw in a vial of acid that I have at the one chanting.
Okay. Well, you know what time it is.
Yay!
Do the thing.
Do I get to do my thing then?
Yes, Ray. You have basically
All right.
one action or partial action or something, depending on what you're pitching.
All right. We're just gonna call. I mean, if he's running up to throw a vial of acid, Ray is probably just going to go for it and like cast a fireball, like to start off the.
Okay.
Battle.
Well, for initiative, we're gonna do that. All this in initiative order, essentially.
Nice.
A lot of moving parts in this fight. Give me a moment.
I need a 2-second break.
Go ahead. It's gonna take me a moment to get all these pieces together.
I'm gonna take a break too then for a second.
Copy that. I'm actually missing a monster. Where did he go? There he is. Found him. Everything's fine.
No. Ah.
Does anyone here speak Primordial?
I do not.
Okay. Trying to see if I have any good ominous chanting in my sound library.
I mean, the gnome chanting was pretty good.
Let's see. I have Gnome Celebration. Let's just see what that sounds like. Gnome Celebration. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Whoa.
That's Gnome Celebration, and that's not gonna work.
Oh my
I
god.
was not expecting to come back to quite so jaunty a tune.
Party!
It's like, did you guys win without me?
Diddle-a-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. 6 gnome celebrations at once. No, I have one window of Roll20 open as the dungeon master, and I have one window of Roll20 open as a player. It's the one that everyone can see. And I don't have mute one of them, but not the other on my pre-show checklist, but I probably should. We already established that Fessy does not speak Primordial.
Right.
Yep. And Ray doesn't speak Primordial, right?
Nope.
And I'm going to go out on here on a limb and say that unless Sorkar's monastery was elemental in nature, they probably don't speak Primordial either. So we'll just leave the ominous gnome chanting as it is.
I do not have primordial.
All right, that's totally fine. Is everybody in the initiative order? I see all 4 of you.
All right.
All right.
Question for you, DM. Would I get my my acid vial off as a surprise attack?
Everyone was sort of looking at each other, and read as written, the surprise rules still call for initiative.
Okay.
And if one side is completely taken, completely by surprise, but they were sort of, it was a standoff. Everyone was giving each other the hairy eyeball.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so
I'm probably not gonna throw acid in.
The leader.
Oh, I think maybe I'm not in the initiative. I got a 19, and I forgot to click on my character when I clicked initiative.
Oh, I see the mistake that I made. I see the mistake that I made. 19. We're descending. Bam. Ray, go.
All right. Just fireball in the middle of the
Bucket.
the bunch of them. Fuck it.
Give me 1 sec. Let me give you a fireball. I should really have this thing saved with the proper dimensions. I'll do that at some point.
Ooh.
And I'm going to give you control of it. There you go. Arc your fireball, and I'll send it to the back so you can see who's getting fragged.
All right. We're gonna go. I can't really.
As long as you have a
obviously I'm just
line
gonna
of
get my
effects
character
to it,
can see.
you're good.
Yeah. We're gonna. I guess we'll do like that, right? Or no. Can I do it on top of that? I don't think I can hit both groups, can I?
No, I'm pretty sure you can only either nuke the Feral Rock Gnomes, or you can hit the the elitist gnomes, the bougie gnomes.
I gotta go for the stuck-up ones, like the ones that bullied me in high school.
Yeah, that checks out.
All right, we're gonna go right there. So I just make sure I don't hit my own party. at
Yep.
all.
We appreciate that.
Thank you.
I mean, I could get it closer if you want a little hair on your chest burned off.
Hard pass. Okay, roll 8d6.
All right, let's see. How does this work? Can I just?
If you click fireball, it might.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
Wait, is that max damage? Well,
It's
hold
not
on.
max. There's
No.
1/6
Max.
in there.
Yeah.
Max would have been like 48? 48
Oh.
damage?
It's definitely above average though.
It's definitely
Yeah.
pretty good. That's
Yeah.
damage.
What's funny is that, like, I feel like on this show, most of the time when people cast Fireball, it's like decent or it's actually trash. That might be the best Fireball that I've seen so far. Okay,
Nice.
let's run through this. Their robot buddy is resistant to magic and has advantage on this saving throw. What's the DC?
14.
I got a natural 20.
Ooh.
We're going to take 16 points of damage. Oh, no, I just did a bad thing. Okay, we'll fix it. Don't reduce him to 16 health, silly.
I mean, you
I've always
can.
liked to
That's
imagine
fine.
that
Yeah, that's not
But-
like a bad idea.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, that's a
For,
pretty good
for
idea.
Ray, like with Fireball, I know how most people like point their finger. I like
Mhm.
to imagine that Ray, like, if you ever seen Dragon Ball Z where they open their mouth and it comes out of their mouth, I like that idea. It's like a beam that comes out of his mouth and then blows up.
I like it. I'm here for it. Okay, well, let's roll some more saving throws.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my god. Okay, run that back. The Dungeon Master has one bit of advantage, and he's going to use it to try and save the boss.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Ah.
come on, man.
All right, the fireball explodes, and you just hear them going.
There's fireworks going off in my neighborhood that were
Oh, that's
perfectly
perfect.
timed.
We're that good.
Nice. Why are people doing fireworks right now?
I don't know. People want to go outside real bad.
just go outside and blow something up.
I used to work at
They can't go
Disneyland,
outside.
so you could, if you
Oh.
live anywhere near Anaheim, you can tell the time by the fireworks. You're like, oh, it's 9:25. But you're not close enough to that area, I don't think, for that to be a
Oh,
thing.
yeah. No, not by a long shot.
Yep. All right. Okay, well, you everybody. And you know what? I'm gonna do a thing here. But what else do you do on your turn?
Other than that, Ray's gonna try and not give them the opportunity to do the same.
I like the fact that none of these guys have counter spell. Big fan of that.
Ray's gonna move right there where he can still see the boss and some other feral gnomes.
All right.
Oh crap! We just alerted the big monster too. Sorry.
there is some feral rock gnomes that we'll have to eat.
Mhm.
Hopefully.
That's true. That's true.
I misheard that.
sneaking
I
up
thought you were
behind
saying
us.
that we will have to eat.
Right.
But you've been down here in these tunnels for a while.
It's like,
Yeah,
I
we
brought
haven't-
At least a
rations.
few
I'm
hours.
okay.
You either die an adventurer or live long enough to become a feral rock gnome. Okay. Well, I have good news and I have bad news. And the bad news is, the good news is that congratulations, Sorkar. Chat just gave you inspiration.
You chat.
The bad news is that the leader of the gnomes, come with us, small one, and uses telekinesis to try to pull you towards him and into the glowing circle of doom. Roll a strength saving throw.
Oh,
I
dear.
have proficiency in that, but it's also at -1.
Woohoo!
How does inspiration work? Do I have to use it after?
You may use it after you make the roll, but before you know the result, if you'd like.
Okay, don't let me see how badly
yeah.
this first roll goes.
Go ahead.
We're using it.
Yeah.
You chat.
Roll again.
Oh,
Not
dear.
much better.
Oh.
Wob, wob,
Don't
wob,
make
wob,
me
wob,
smile.
wob, 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 wob.
Oh, no.
All right, Fessy, it's your turn.
No. I'm going to run directly at the boss.
Oh, and also you're suspended midair.
He is?
Okay.
Yeah, he's floating midair, flailing against an invisible force. All right, Fessy, go ahead.
I'm going to go ahead and use my planar warrior again.
Mhm.
And attack.
Warning, defense protocol engaged. The clockwork huntsman interposes itself using its reaction,
Oh.
taking the brunt of the attack. Roll an extra d8. Try clicking the purple d8 in the text.
Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, so you hit it for 7 points of damage, but it does swap out to protect its master. And it
Well,
doesn't-
I'll make another swing at the construct then, since it's
Alright.
now in the way.
Go ahead. You can still actually attack the commander. It just used its reaction for that attack.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna keep going for the boss.
Okay.
Its little circle disappeared on my screen.
Yeah, it's odd because it shouldn't be there. It's not lining up for me.
Okay. Well, that second attack was at the boss.
Yep. Well, he takes 4.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
That's my turn.
The 2, as the kobold floats in the air, his companions. Behold! The snail!
This is
And-
a very bad place.
It's weirdly cute, though.
From the magical circle emerges this creature. Its shell scintillates with opalescent colors. Each of its, like where a normal snail has its eyeballs out on stalks, instead it has a spiky flail. The flail snail has entered the battle.
Flail snail.
The translation for their spell was "Hail, hail the glorious snail. Against the snail they must fail."
That's pretty good.
That's pretty wonderful.
Chat has immediately granted the snail advantage.
No. What?
Hey, unlucky.
The snail will go next round. And that is it for their turn. They have successfully summoned the snail. Strovim, it's your turn. There's a lot of bad stuff happening in there.
Right. So I see that bless is on everybody, so that wasn't.
Oh, I
that was
forgot about
popped
that.
Off. So I guess now I'm just gonna move up to the construct and hit it as well.
All right, roll it. Woo! Not bad.
And I am, yeah.
No, go ahead.
I am going to, I don't want to pop. I'm gonna attack it again. I'm gonna
Okay.
use my double attack. Why not?
Yeah, solid hits.
Hey.
And your weapon seems fully effective against it. It's got thick armor and it's got a lot of health, but it does not have damage resistance. All set?
All set. That's it.
Okay. The Clockwork Huntsman is going to do 2 things. First, it's going to poke Bessie with its sword.
No.
Swing, bada swing. So that shouldn't have been an advantage, but both of those would have hit anyway, so take 4
Those both
points.
hit. Got it.
Initiate protocol. Shoot with net. And it shoots a net at the floating kobold. Thunk. Now, in addition to being held in the air, there's a net. It opens up from the creature's chest, and it surrounds you with a net. And it is tethered to the Clockwork Huntsman. And chat has spoken. The snail's name is Albert.
Oh no.
It's much harder to kill a snail with a name.
Yeah. Now he has like a personality and like a history. I feel.
Do I take that damage too?
Yes, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Also, this guy got hit, so he has to roll a concentration saving throw. The leader.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I'm going to roll that. Well, let's play good news, bad news. The good news is you're no longer floating in the air. The bad news is you're in a net.
Unlucky.
You have the restrained condition. You can use your action to break out, or you can continue to suffer the penalties of the restrained condition. Which Your speed is 0. Your attacks have disadvantage. They have advantage to hit you. You have disadvantage on dex saving throws. What will you do?
Oh, it's my turn. I'm gonna try to break out of the net.
Okay. Roll a strength. This is your action. Roll a strength check, saving throw, or was it?
Is it a saving throw or a
check?
Check.
It's a strength check, so it's an unmodified.
This is bad. This is bad. Okay, here we go. We're good.
Glorious. You have your movement and you have a bonus action.
I'm going to stand up and I'm going to use a key point to dodge.
Okay.
Are potions an action or a bonus action for your
I
game?
allow bonus action as a potion.
Okay, cool.
No.
That's it.
All right.
So I'm dodging.
And now the rocks echo with as the feral rock gnomes come screaming in, hungry for flesh. This one takes the dodge action to move up to Ray. Or the dash action. This one also takes the dash action to move up to Ray. This one also takes the dash action to move up to Ray.
Fools.
This one is going to mix it up and use the dash action to move up to Ray.
Fools. They don't even know what I have planned.
They lack the critical information. All right, so that's that cluster of rock gnomes.
I cast Fireball on myself. Didn't see that one coming, did ya?
Cast a fireball at the ground.
And I threw it on the ground. My dad's not a gnome.
Dude, someone does not like Kyun Ray.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so Ray has disadvantage. And
That's all right.
one of the feral rock gnomes, I still have the fireball hidden on the DM display, so like I'm having trouble seeing. Let's just move that. Okay. One of them is gonna creep up on Fessy and attack, attempting to gnaw your legs off. It pokes you with a spear. And it misses. And I need to send that to public, but it rolled a 7 and it missed.
Yeah, that's not going to do it.
Yep, moving on. Inspiration, any rock gnome that rolls less than 3. All right, well, he didn't roll less than 3, but the moment that he rolls less than 3, it procs. Inspiration for Ray. Excellent. Now, you may
Thanks,
choose
man. Appreciate it.
You may choose when to use your advantage. So you can use your advantage simply to nullify disadvantage, or you can save it.
Sure.
And that is it for the... Oh, nope, I had another feral rock gnome hiding in here. Get this little guy out here.
Get this little bugger out.
Exactly.
There's a space right next to me. Come on, it's open.
There's plenty of room in the pool. And it dashes and it runs up to Strovim.
Oh.
All right. That is it for the feral rock gnomes. Ray, it's your turn. You're surrounded by feral rock gnomes.
So, do I take the ballsy action and try and hit all of them, or do I just run away? My Misty Step.
That is the choice.
We're not cowards. I'll cast Sword Burst, which
Okay.
will do 2d6 to any dex saves under 14.
And how many of them does it hit?
All of them, except for the one that's like off to the side there.
All right, so it's a 5 foot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Cast it.
Around me. Okay.
Let the all right, how many of these do I have? 7? All right. Let the good times roll. Is that inspiration less than 3? Well, he rolled a 3, so that doesn't count. Sorry, Rock Gnome. Number 2. Hey, that one rolled less than 3, so he's getting advantage. Instant inspiration. Thank you, chat. And he still failed. Well, you know, they can't all be winners. Rock Gnome number 3. What's the DC on this?
14.
Winner.
Yeah.
Rock Gnome number 4. Loser. Rock Gnome number 5. Loser. Rock Gnome number 6. Winner. Rock Gnome number 7. Loser. So, congratulations,
Nice.
Rock
Only 2
Gnomes
of them, dude.
3 and 6. You win less damage. Is it no? This is a cantrip, so is it
No
no
damage. Yep.
All right.
Yep. And then last time I said 1d6, but at level 5 it actually goes up to 2d6.
That tracks.
I didn't last one. I don't think, did it?
What was
It
that?
did this time. This time
Yeah.
it was in there. So
Yeah, this time
Okay.
you're good. Excuse me, Mr. Rock Gnome, would you like to pop up your little damage button so I can damage you? Oh, there we go.
And then do you do inspiration in the way that like I can force disadvantage on somebody else with my
No,
inspiration? All right.
negative.
Okay.
All right, well, that was an action, right?
Yep, that was my action, and then I guess I can just run away too. That's my last 2nd level spell though. That's probably worth it. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll go right there.
Okay. See ya, nerds! And you poof away.
Last 2nd level for the day. Rip.
All right.
I'm out of 3rd and 2nd levels, guys, so.
Alright.
The illustrious leader of the incredibly civilized rock gnomes is going to turn to his rival, wizard who just nuked everybody, and attempt to transform him into a chicken. Cast polymorph. With
that's terrifying.
roll a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage because you have disadvantage.
Is that me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
You may cash
I
in
guess
your
I'll-
inspiration
I'm
immediately
gonna
if you
cash
want. All right, roll a normal roll. And does Bless give you advantage plus 1d4 on this, or is that only against fear?
It's against
Any saving throw.
It's any saving throw. Yeah.
So
Okay.
you can roll this, and then you can add 1d4.
Hey.
That will not be necessary. The polymorph fails.
Nice.
Most unfortunate.
Nice try, guy.
All right. Fessy, it's your turn.
I'm gonna keep just swinging at this construct.
All right, roll it. Natural
Ugh.
1.
I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my inspirations.
Good idea. Well, a
Well-
miss, but not a fumble.
All right. Well, 2nd attack then. Good lord.
So you got that other inspiration.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my 2nd one.
Is that adding the bless?
It is not. There is a way to make it do that. But I can guarantee you plus 1d4 won't hit on a 12
Yeah,
won't
it
hit for
won't.
the 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now it's not automatically doing it. I have seen it do that in the past though. There's a way to do it.
All right. I'm now out of inspiration, but I'm hoping on 19 hits.
Yeah, you're good on that one.
Great.
Like I said, this guy's armor is not. He's got tons of HP, but not that much armor. Any bonus
Got
actions?
more than
or-
12, apparently.
It is more than 12. Any bonus actions or fancy footwork?
I think I'm okay where I'm at for right now.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Kill them!
Come on.
Kill them all! Snail. Okay. Snail. The snail is having a pathing error. There are too many people between it and its objective. So the snail activates disco mode. Its shell, its opalescent shell, emits dazzling colored light.
Does it start humming that? It's amazing. Perfect.
All right. So everybody roll who is within 30 feet who can see the snail, which is all of you. Congratulations. It's literally everybody in this cluster except for the Feral Rock Gnome right here because he's got that wall. Everybody roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, thank God. Oh, 1d4, guys. Don't forget to add 1d4.
Oh,
Ray, enjoy the cool, refreshing taste of disadvantage.
Yeah, right. I already got a 9, but all right.
Cool.
Yeah,
I got an
I thought
11.
you know.
Could be a 1.
Exactly.
Mm.
Okay,
How
so
do you roll dice in the chat again?
/r space, whatever you're
Slash
doing.
R space and then 1, whatever.
Mhm.
Or however many.
Okay, so I think Sorkar's the only one who made it because Beth has an 11. Everyone else kind of ate it. So Albert the Disco Snail activates
Did
that
we get-
ability. If you failed your save, you are stunned until the end of the snail's next turn.
Ah.
I got an 11 if that matters.
An 11 does not cut it.
Did Maeve do her
Yep.
She didn't
Bless.
cast bless on herself.
Oh, she didn't hit herself.
No,
yeah,
I
never
didn't,
mind.
yeah.
Correct. You know, being a good paladin, trying to help everybody out. So
Yeah.
that's the bad news. The good news is I'm going to roll for all the mooks as well.
While you're doing that, I'm going to fill up my water.
Copy that. I'm pretty sure everybody right now is just off their gourd. Yeah, everybody is off their gourd.
Wow.
Everyone is
Snail.
stunned.
Just a
Snail's
bonus
so
round
beautiful.
for Albert.
I
Yeah.
can't help it. It's so beautiful. And oddly enough,
Oh.
even the robot is stunned.
Nice.
So Albert, the disco snail, used disco mode because he couldn't reach his targets, and now he's stunned everybody between him and his targets, so he still can't reach them. Life is a struggle. It's not easy for a snail,
He just made that look pretty easy.
right?
Well, I'm gonna have a field day when it's my turn. I'm just gonna say there's a lot of stunned people around me.
Oh yeah, that's not
Oh,
going to work out
man.
for them. Okay, well the two mystics, they just kind of wob 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 wob. They look at the pretty colors. Strovim wob 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 wob. The robot wob 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 wob. Sorkar, it's your move.
Okay, so I'm going to attack these little druid people or
Mhm.
casters here.
Mm-hmm.
So
You have advantage on all your attacks. You have
someone just
disadvantage.
redeemed, so it cancels one of them out, right?
Right, your first attack.
Okay, so the first attack is at normal,
Mm-hmm.
which it auto crits too, right?
No, that's only if they're not paralyzed. They're stunned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So incapacitated means no actions, no reactions. Stunned means they automatically fail strength and dex saves. They can't move. They can speak falteringly, and you get advantage on your attacks.
Okay.
Like, why would you say it's an auto crit? You want us all to die?
I have a lot of attacks. I'm just saying.
Right now, the action economy is in his favor. Are you killing these guys or knocking them out?
My goal is to kill them.
Okay.
I'm going to stab. I'm like, die.
We come in peace. That one's down.
They attacked us too, so and then I'm gonna attack this other one, and now I
They
don't
haven't
have
actually
it
done
yet.
any damage to us. Have they?
I'm a kobold. I don't know what you expect from me.
Well, I think we're past that point. Yeah,
Okay,
they have
I'm gonna-
done damage. The robot's done damage. Roll your
Yeah, I was
second
like,
attack
the
with
robots
advantage.
definitely hit me.
Okay.
I'm going to attack this one now.
Yeah, he's dead too. Stab.
Okay.
Ah.
Eh.
Then I'm going to jump into his space,
Mhm.
and I'm going to flurry of blows the wizard person. This person.
All right, you have advantage. The leader is stunned.
Nice.
And that is my turn.
Excellent. You know who's not stunned? Feral Rock Gnome. Oh wait, this one right here needed to make a roll. This one was in range of the glorias of the snail. And failed. Wow. But these ones are all fine. And they all come screaming
Oh shit.
as they charge into battle, hungry for
Oh,
flesh.
Uh,
Actually, hold on.
goodbye, cruel world.
That one doesn't get an attack. This poor guy, he's just running around this rock trying to get an attack in. He's just hungry, you know?
Aren't we all?
This one's going to go through allied squares, which you can do as long as you don't end your turn there. This one's going to go here. All right, cool. So 2 of these ones don't get an attack, and that guy's stunned. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All 4 of these are going to attack Strovim. They just go in with their... They've got like spears and bones, and they're just... And they get advantage because you are stunned.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
1. Well,
I
12
never
doesn't
wanted
hit.
to be a bodyguard.
2.
I wanted to be a baker.
You're doing pretty good so far.
Yeah, does a 14 hit you?
Turn tragic.
No.
Okay,
Oh, boy.
3 of them
22
are just
does,
like
though.
clang, clang, clang. One of them manages to wiggle the spear in a point in your armor and just pokes you real bad in the small of the back.
Oh.
You take 9 points of damage from that one. And then only 2 of these up here can attack, and they're both going to go in after Ray.
How dare.
4 damage. And 2 more damage. You take 6 points of damage. And that is it for our friends, the Feral Rock Gnomes. Ray! Wob, 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 wob.
My AC is 16.
Well, ignore everything I just said. That's Mage Armor is a good spell.
True.
Also, is Bless a concentration spell?
It is.
Well, that shit's gone.
Goodbye.
Yep, Ray. Blinded
Sure.
by the light. Same with the leader of the Bougie Gnomes, Fessy, also stunned. And
Ray's
Albert
going.
the Snail takes his turn, then nobody is stunned.
Albert.
Snail! And the... You know that meme, "We are going to beat you to death"? It's that,
Yeah.
but just with the snail. Just the snail by himself. He attacks Sorkar 5 times.
Oh
Ooh.
god, I'm so dead.
Oh
Snail!
no.
1,
Miss.
2, 3, 4, 5. What's your armor class?
Oh, 17.
17.
Oh.
Ooh, you only take 2 hits. You take 13 points of damage.
Yuck.
Wait, hold on. Albert the Snail has a couple points of inspiration.
No.
So we're going to use this
No.
on the 16 that missed. Well, so much for that idea. And the 10 that missed. Okay, 5 more damage. So you take...
18.
Yep, 18. Whoop, bop, 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 bop. Actually, he's a snail, so it's more like... Whack! And
Ow.
nobody is stunned anymore. Strovim, it's your turn. You've just gazed
Right.
upon wondrous things, and now you're surrounded by feral rock gnomes.
Oh my god. Alright, so first things first. I'm going to is the spellcaster in front of me dead? Or
No.
that's just stunned. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
So
I'm going to start
she's
taking the
back
stunned
up.
effect off of people because...
Okay, well I'm gonna hit her then. Just regular attack again. Fuck. Yeah.
Now, that second one is a killing blow, actually.
Haha.
The last thing that the leader of the bougie underground gnomes sees as your axe cuts in, the spellcaster gazes upon the glory of Albert the Snail and goes, "My God, what have I done?" And perishes.
Alright, and that's my turn.
Hog jam.
Destroy, destroy, destroy. The huntsman is going to swing his sword at Fessy. 18, 11 points of damage.
Fancy hit. All right.
And fires another net at Sorkar.
Hello, darkness. my old
16.
friend. Oh, thank God it missed.
Just barely grazes as it flies past you. Sorkar, it is your turn.
What to do? What? I'm going to attack the snail.
Okay.
I'm going to use a key point to do flurry of blows, which then gives me disadvantage because I also have the drunken monk thing.
It gives
And
you
then I'm going in another
disadvantage?
10 feet of movement, and I'm going to move. So that's what I'm planning on.
You said it gives you disadvantage?
No, it gives me a disengage.
Disengage. Right. Okay. So go ahead and do your flurry of blows. Now keep in mind, disengage only protects you from the first square of movement.
Oh, is it?
Believe so.
That should.
Consult the rules.
That would be a good thing for me to check because that might change things. I thought it was all of them.
Actions in combat. Disengage. Oh, no. I am wrong. If you take the disengage action, your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks for the rest of the turn. So, as long as you can find a path.
I
you're
have a
okay.
path I'm already in mind.
Okay.
Okay, so
Roll
we're going to attack the snail.
To attack
first.
Albert the snail.
I did not mean to put advantage. My bad.
That's fine. Take the first number. 23 does, in fact, hit Albert the snail.
Second attack.
That also hits Albert the snail.
Yes. Kill
That
the
also
snail.
hits Albert the snail. All of your attacks hit Albert the snail.
Okay.
Yeah, so 15, 24, 34
I'm
points
sorry,
of damage.
Jack. As I'm stabbing, I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't want to hit you, but you're forcing me to. And then I'm going to, because I'm disengaging, going here. I'm going through all of my allies' space right here.
By the way, as you beat the crap out of it, one of its flails dies.
Oh. Well,
Okay. It's Feral Rock Gnome time. It's Feral Rock Gnome time. All right. Everybody shift over. Actually, no one else can shift over without provoking opportunity attacks. But you know what? They're Feral Rock Gnomes. Fessy, you may make an opportunity attack against one of the Feral Rock Gnomes as they all shift and swarm around you. I don't know. Yep, that's a miss.
False.
All right. Ray, you may make an opportunity attack if you'd like, as one of them shifts.
Yeah.
You missed. The snail magically regenerates thanks to the power of chat.
yes. Why do you hate
For
us?
10 points of damage. Snail. All this shifting around has allowed the Feral Rock Gnomes to deploy their maximum forces. 1, 2, 3, 4 are going to attack Ray. They do not have advantage. Let me turn that off. We take the first roll, which is a 14, which is a miss. 2.
Yes.
No joy. 3. Ooh, 16.
Yep, that hits.
Take 4 piercing. Are you still up?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
4. No joy. And one of them is going to attack Fessy.
No.
I'm at 22 still because I popped that potion.
And 4 of them are going to attack Strovim.
Bring it on.
Oh,
Oh.
crit fail.
Okay. One of them hits you for 4 points of damage. One of them is so less ferociously like that its spear completely snaps in half.
Excellent.
It is now disarmed. That is it for Feral Rock Gnome time. In the distance, you hear.
Oh no, I forgot about him.
Oh my god, there's a snail icon. Snail! Okay, Ray, it's your turn.
Slow spell. Yeah, same second verse, same as the first. Sword burst.
Does that hit allies too?
Each creature within range. Yep.
Yep.
Well,
But it's a dex save, and if you make it, you don't take any damage.
Sorkar and Fessy, go ahead and roll saving throws. Dex saving throws. Unlucky. Fessy takes 5 points of force damage. And
I
it's
don't feel so good.
Yeah, me
saving throw
either.
time. Failure.
I didn't hit you, Sorkar.
I know. I still
Failure.
don't feel good. Trust me.
Success. Failure. How many did I just roll? I rolled 4. One more. Once more with feeling.
Nice.
Okay, so 3 of them take 5 points of force damage. They
4
do
of
not
them.
have a whole lot of health, though none of them have died yet.
4 of them
Actually-
should, not 3.
What was that?
Correct. Should be 4 have taken
Yep.
the 5 force.
Well, and actually, the ones that this guy was injured earlier, so he
Right.
takes a force sword to the face and perishes.
I did
Yay.
8 to a lot of them, and
Mhm.
then only 2 of them saved the first time, and then 1 of them
Yep.
saved this time.
The problem is a lot of the ones around you now are the fresh ones, and the ones down here attacking Strovim are the ones who got hit.
Hmm.
Anything else, Ray?
Nope. That's it.
Okay.
Don't forget bonus actions. You can pop healing potions.
Yeah. I'm at 23 out of 27. I don't know if it's. I guess I can.
Snail.
Yeah, might as well. I'll do the healing potion.
Okay, go ahead and drink
Regular one.
the healing potion.
Ta-da.
The
That's
snail is going to dedicate 2 attacks against Fessy and 2 attacks against Strovim. You have cover against these attacks because it's attacking over his allies, which means you get +2 to your armor class.
Ooh.
Snail attacking Fessy. No,
Ah,
attacking Fessy. Does an 8, what's your armor class?
16.
So it misses because of cover.
Yep.
Almost slams into you. 2 attacks Strovim.
Oh.
Natural 20.
Oh,
You take 12 points of damage.
beans.
Are you still up?
Oh yeah, but yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And you
Snail.
didn't use that lay hands earlier. That's all I'm saying.
but
Yeah, it's
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Bessie, it's your turn.
I am gonna
You know
turn
what?
around and hit
Be-
this
because
rock.
it's- Hold on one
Sorry?
sec. Because it's funny and because he missed by the cover, that 16 flattens one of the Feral Rock Gnomes.
Oh, lovely.
All right, Fessy, go ahead. Sorry for the interruption.
Okay, is it the rock gnome that's right behind me? Oh no, it's that one. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna hit this gnome that's behind me.
All right. Yes, you are. And
Nice.
you slay it after the damage it took from those spraying swords. You, what weapon are you wielding?
Short sword.
Yep. What do you do with
Lovely.
your second attack?
I'm gonna hit the construct.
All right, roll it.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna
Natural
try.
one.
Out of ones.
Roll a dexterity saving throw. $14. Your weapon falls to the ground, but it's in your square. So you can
Got it.
use your item interaction to pick it up.
Okay.
You have a-
That's bonus action or a full action to grab it?
It's part of your item interaction, which you get for
Got
free. So
Okay, gotcha.
basically, if you
Um,
blew the save, your sword would fall like somewhere else in a different square.
Got it. Bonus action, I'm gonna drink my healing potion.
All right, go ahead and roll that. If you click the thing, it should do it for you.
Perfect. All right.
Nice,
That's
nice,
helpful.
big numbers.
Helpful.
Mm.
Okay, that's me.
The hook horror ambles down using its claws to drag itself forward as it charges down the tunnel.
Oh god.
Strovim, chat gave you a healing boost. You heal 2d4 plus 2. I'll take.
2d4.
Yep, 2d4
You
plus
just click
2.
the purple box there.
Oh.
Pushing
Yeah,
it
if you
really
click
hard.
the purple box, actually, it should do it. You immediately heal
Oh my
7 hit points.
Thank you, chat. And I'm also going to cast Aid on myself, Sorkar, and Fessy.
All right.
So everybody gets 5 hit points, as well as your maximum increases by 5.
Nice.
So 5 temp.
Yeah,
No.
It's not
No,
quite
no,
temp
you get-
because it's healable.
yeah.
Oh.
Treat it on your character sheet or whatever. Go ahead and use the temporary hit points. Just recognize that your actual hit points and max went up by 5.
Okay.
Got it.
That's
And
pretty
that
good.
lasts for 8 hours.
And it's
I don't
not
know.
a concentration or anything. That's really nice.
That's
Yep.
a good spell.
And that was your
Mhm.
action. You have a bonus action.
That's all I can do because I'm surrounded.
Do you have a
And I
healing
love it.
potion?
I think I'm actually pretty good right now.
Nice.
28 plus 5. Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
I'm good. I'm chill. Thank
The
you, chat.
the Clockwork Huntsman is basically just going to stick with what it knows. It's going to swing its sword at Fessy. And it's going to fire its 3rd net at Strovim.
I'm not good.
Does a 17 hit?
17 is my armor class. So
Yep. Meet or beat. Suddenly, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you just hit with this net. You are restrained. You have you can't move and you have disadvantage. And people have advantage to hit you. Actually, I think they just... I always get that one messed up. Restrained. Yeah, they have advantage to hit you. You have disadvantage to hit them. So it's a bad time. All right, net. It's a net loss. Sorkar, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to. Can I use my action and my bonus action to pop 2 healing potions?
Yes.
Okay, that's what we're doing. That's sad.
Edward Potion Hands, let's go. You heal 12 health.
That was so bad, Gnomes.
I remember college. And that's it for you, Sorkar, right?
Yeah, that's
Actually,
all I can do.
Sorkar, you have cover against these 2 hostiles. You could move into this square without proccing from them.
I'll wait till my turn.
That seems like a more solid plan.
Yeah, I'll wait till next turn.
All right.
Good luck, guys.
Feral Rock Gnomes, no fear. 3 of them attack Ray.
Those are
Deflected. That one hit, you take 4 damage. That one hit, you take another 4 damage. You take 8 points of Feral Rock Gnome damage, the most dangerous type of all. And then 4 of them, now that Strovim is captured in a net, they're just going to go... We've all seen Star Wars, right? Ewoks poking at people. Let's go. The first one. Wow, that was
Unlucky.
awful. The second one.
Sorry.
The third one. As they're just trying to jab at you, but your armor is too good. They do 1 point of piercing damage.
Sick.
And the last one just sort of gnaws at you. Because it lost its weapon. Ray, your turn.
Let's go with something a little bit more better this time. We're gonna go with. I want to do that, or I guess we'll just keep doing the same thing. Bucket, sword burst.
Congratulations. Fessy and Sorkar, roll dexterity saving throws. Winner!
Nice, nice job, guys.
Winner?
Yeah, we're both good.
Nice. All right, cool. And we got 3 Feral Rock Gnomes in the blast radius. So let's go.
Let them die. Come on, nice, dead.
Yay.
Damn,
Unlucky.
Ooh.
2 winners.
damn.
Ooh.
And the
Killed
first
one.
one hadn't taken enough damage to perish, so it's like, but it lives.
Oh,
Nope.
What?
Oh my
They have more than
gosh.
10 HP?
Yeah.
Come on.
Maybe.
Anything
Come
else?
on, man. No, that's.
Strong, no.
I don't think there's anything I can do.
Snail. 2 of its attacks are directed against Fessy, who gets
Yeah.
cover, so +2 armor class.
Miss. And a miss.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Unfortunately, Strovim is held down by a net and does not have
Yes.
a protective feral rock gnome.
I do not.
17 is a hit, but a 15 is a miss. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Snail thwack.
It's all right.
Bessie, it's your turn.
I'm gonna keep swinging at this huntsman in front of me.
Roll it.
Yep.
Nice. Well, you're chipping him down. You're definitely chipping him down. And another 5. It's starting to creak and leak a little bit more smoke, but you notice that its core, which is sort of powering it with steam, is starting to, and it's making, it sounds like a tea kettle that's been left on the stove. There we go.
Oh, not good.
Starting to become unstable.
I
Meanwhile,
am gonna.
go ahead.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
you.
And then my bonus action, I'll go ahead and hidden step, so
Mhm.
I turn invisible, and I'm
Nice.
just gonna move back here.
Okay.
But I'm still invisible till my next turn.
Start of your turn or the end of your turn?
I believe it is start of my turn.
That tracks.
Yeah, start of next turn.
Okay. The hook horror rounds the corner and finds a bunch of delightful, tasty little treats. It reaches down with one of its hooks and just absolutely skewers a gnome. It reaches down with its other hook.
Told you, man. Should have ran away.
It just shish kebabs 2 gnomes.
Nice.
And it starts moving away with the corpses.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
Hey, he was just hungry.
I'm cool
That's
with
what
that.
you get. I offered to take care of that for you.
All right, Strovim, you are in a net. You can use your action to break out of the net. Otherwise, your attacks will have disadvantage.
I am going to use my action to break out of this net.
Make a strength check, not an athletics check or a strength save, just a strength check.
Ooh.
You are still caught in the net.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
You have your bonus action. Oh, no, let me put that net back on. You have your bonus action if you'd like to use it.
No, I can't really do anything with either of my bonus actions.
All right.
Dinky little paladin.
The clockwork huntsman is going to attack you because you're in the net. And it's free real estate. And I'm going to roll again because, you know. All right, take 10 slashing. We're taking the first one. And then it has cover against Sorkar. So it only hit you once. It was just the advantage. It's going to fire its last of 4 nets at Ray. Thwomp.
What am I rolling?
No, it's an attack.
And it goes wide. The net misses. The huntsman's net compartment is now expended. Sorkar, it is your turn.
Okay. I am now going to be like, I'm back! And I'm going to pop out. And I'm going to attack the armor thing. And I should get advantage because of pack tactics, right?
Yes. Yes. Even though Strovim is a net, Strovim still threatens territory, so that counts.
Yeah.
A solid hit. Another solid hit. Anything else?
And then, yep, I'm going to use a key point and flurry of blows.
All right. Oh,
Nice.
I just accidentally did a
Uh,
bad thing. Yeah, but those are all hits. Thwack, thwack, thwack. It's starting to like pieces of it are rattling as the steam pressure is leaking in different places, and the whole thing is. That it for you?
And I'm also going to move because I have a free disengage.
Yep. You are
I'm
free
gonna
to
go
move about
back
the
to
cabin.
here.
Excellent. The Feral Rock Gnomes know no fear or logic. And somehow they've still survived down here. How? Don't ask. One of them is going to attack Ray. That's a hit. 5 damage. 3 of them are just going to keep trying to poke the crap out of Strovim.
Oh god.
Didn't work so well last time. Let's see if we can... Nope. It's like trying to pry open a tin can. Take 1 point of damage. And take 4 points of damage. So you see one of them is like... Yeah! And the other one goes... Giving each other advice on where to break in. And Gums over there is just going to keep trying to gum you to death. Natural 20.
Oh!
Oh.
You take double damage. 2.
Did more damage to the spear.
Ray, it's your turn.
All right.
Followed by
Ray's gonna,
Snail.
Ray's gonna like his jaw is gonna like kind of unhinge and open
Mhm.
up, and he's gonna cast magic missile, targeting any gnomes that look weak, rock gnomes that look.
Okay, well the one in front of you looks weak.
All right, so I'll
How many
put
missiles
one on
do you
him.
get?
I get 3.
Cool, do them one at a
3
time.
that deal 1d4 at a time. All right.
24 plus
so
1.
it's- Wow,
Unlucky.
minimum damage. So that one's still up, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Now it's down.
All right, and I guess I'll fire the last one off at the mechanical thing.
Okay. Roll it. It takes another hit. It's continuing to break down and start to malfunction.
And now that it's kind of open for me to move about a
Mhm.
bit, I'm going to just take a step in this direction.
This is the bad part.
It's the bad part.
It's snail time.
You
Goodbye.
get 4 attacks. I'm
Oh.
sorry, Maeve.
Also,
It's
the
okay.
robot heals 10 health. Thank you, chat.
Oh,
Feels
come
dead.
on.
Oh, you guys are vicious.
All right. It's snail o'clock. There's only one target, and Strovim's in a net.
Yeah.
Snail.
Oh.
Pain coming. Oh my god! What is rolls? What is happening? Please! Oh, I know what this is.
Oh.
That's a crit.
Whack! You take 12 points of damage. Are you still up?
Yep. Nope. I am zip.
Okay. And it hits you again. You take one automatic failure.
Woo.
Whack! And now that you're down, snail. The snail moves its full movement speed. 10 feet.
Classic.
It's just like, as it slowly oozes along the ground, Strovim's in the net, and this slimy snail just, and it weighs like 500 pounds or something, so Strovim's just being smooshed by this snail.
Excellent.
Is she
Sassy, it's
suffocating?
your turn.
Is she in that state?
It's how I wanted to go.
I'm gonna.
Under the snail bottom.
I'll swing at the one that's not behind the pillar. The one that's closer to Sorka. Yeah.
All right, roll it. And you drop invisibility at the start of your turn, so you are not attacking with advantage.
Got it.
Close, but no cigar.
Second attack.
Cigars are served. And you drop that Feral Rock Gnome. Their numbers are dwindling. One by one, they fall. There are a couple of hard targets left, but most of the gnomes are out of here. Anything else from Fessy?
No, that's my turn.
Okay. Meanwhile, the hook horror just, kind of takes his snack and drags them back to his lair.
Good man. Good man.
Drove him. Roll a death saving throw.
Oh, how is this death saving throw? Oh, it's very tiny.
1 success.
Nice.
Yay.
Good, good.
The huntsman advances on the next viable target, squeezing past Albert the flail snail to attack Sorkar. And having run out of nets, it's just going to swing at you. And it gets a 9, so it just grinds against the ground. You may answer. It is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to swing twice at him.
Mm-hmm.
And decide what I want to do.
He grabbed a
bonus.
piece of like plate that you had knocked off of him and glommed it back to himself. That's how he healed. And immediately, all that healing is undone as you smack. Whoa, nope.
Fill up after that.
Yes, it is still functional,
Ugh.
but barely.
I'm going to use my last key point to give myself the dodge action.
Okay. Enter Neo mode.
Yes, and then that is the rest of my turn.
Okay. Feral Rock Gnomes. They can't really get to Stroven because there's a 500-pound snail in the way.
Sick.
So despite their disappointment, they're going to run around the edges. 2 of them are going to attack Fessy, the ones that actually have spears. We're taking the first roll because those are the rules. Second one goes for the no success. And the last one is going to try to gum Sorkar to death with disadvantage because of a noble effort, but no joy.
None of those.
Ray, it's your turn. The Clockwork Guardian is barely hanging on. Its core is incredibly unstable. It's shambling and shuddering, and its arms only halfway work. There's also a huge snail of death.
Right. So, again, Ray's going to open his mouth and 3 magic missiles. First one at the robot. 3 damage. Still up.
Hang on, I have to read something about the magical snail. Okay, I think a magic missile still works here. Its shell has magical mystical properties, but it doesn't protect against magic missiles.
Well, I'm shooting at the robot.
Oh, the robot. Well, then, carry on.
Yeah,
One
so
hit.
one at the robot for 3 damage.
It survives.
It survives. Okay, another one. 4
It
damage.
explodes.
Yes.
Its core hits critical mass. Everybody who is within 5 feet of it,
Not
roll
good.
a dexterity saving throw. Stroven, you have
I
one
didn't mean it.
more failure because you were
Yeah.
exposed to the explosion. On a... You take half on success.
Okay. Snail also takes the damage, which is kind of
Yes,
cool.
the snail also. I wonder how this snail's dexterity saving throws are.
Watch it 20 it. Oh, we get an extra D4. Does that matter? Should we do it?
No, we don't. You lost that because
Yeah, Bless is
she
gone.
broke concentration.
I think everybody who is in explosion range... Oh, Gums has to roll.
Jeez.
Oh boy.
You hear a distant thud as Gums' corpse bounces off the wall of the cave far away. That is it for Ray, unless you got something else up your
I
sleeve.
still have one more magic missile and movement and bonus action.
Yes, carry on. Who gets it? Who's the lucky winner?
All right, last magic missile. Does any of the gnomes look real beat up? I'm going to fire it at that guy.
Yep.
That is.
Yeah, he's pretty weak, but not that
Damn
weak.
it, dude. Come on. All right.
Hey, you got a really good fireball. You're pretty much.
You're right.
You know,
You're right. If I walked right here, can I get to Stroven with a potion with my bonus action?
you just see Stroven's face as the snail rolls over. Just like, yes! Yeah, go ahead and deploy the potion.
All right. We're going to go with the...
Chat has given Albert a healing boost.
Oh my god.
There you go. You get 15.
Hey.
Oh, dang.
I misread
Alright,
that and I gave Albert 15. Okay, let's fix that.
Oh god.
All right, you are alive. Your death saving throws remain, however. Your death failures remain until your next long rest.
Gotcha.
You are also still in a net, and you are being smooshed by a gigantic, dense snail with a magical shell. But you're alive, and that's what
Not
counts.
dead.
Fantastic.
All set, Ray?
I'm done. Yep, I'm done.
All right. Well, welcome to the snail trail.
Now I'm
Cool.
in the sights.
Exactly. You are the lucky winner. Strovim, you just got another healing boost.
Thank you.
What?
Chat,
Give it
give
to
it to
me!
chat. Take it away.
Screw you, Ray. Screw you.
Dad.
Heal another 7, and it's snail time. All right, Strovim, let's... No. Sorry, Ray, let's see.
I'm so dead.
No.
Oh,
Is
maybe
this
not.
5 attacks?
No, 4.
4.
Oh my god. They're so
Black,
bad.
black, black, black.
Yay!
I kind of imagine this as the Austin Powers bit where the guard's like, no! And the steamroller's just inching
Yeah.
closer. Except it's Albert. Bessie, you're up.
I'm gonna swing at the guy that's between me and Strovin.
Yep, that one right there.
Yeah, that's
Roll
the
it.
one.
Yay.
Who just got hit by a magic missile.
That's probably not gonna do it.
Unfortunate. Oh my
Oh
god.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, these
No.
rolls. Please. Do you have anything else you can do?
No, I'm just gonna stand here in shame.
All right. The Furbolg is like, you're attacking with a short sword, and they're biting your ankles. Like the sword barely reaches down there. That's why it's such a struggle to poke these things. Odie do do do, taking food back to my family of hook horrors. Do 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 do. Strovim, you
Yes.
are prone, you are entangled, and you are snailed. Let me put the snail icon and a prone icon. There we go.
Oh man.
Amazing. So I have a question.
Yes.
That I should have asked. Can you use, or do you have healing potions as regular actions? in
I
your
allow
game?
healing potions as bonus actions. That was asked earlier, but I didn't state it up front. I apologize.
No, that's my bad. I didn't hear. Okay, I'm stupid.
Totally fine. Totally fine.
So, no, I am I close enough to touch Ray?
yes,
even
you
though
can
I'm
touch
prone?
Ray.
All right, I'm
As
gonna
you
touch
reach for
Ray's
under the
foot,
snail. Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to use lay on hands and give him 10 healing
Nice,
points.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh.
24.
That's your
And-
action. What else?
Yeah, and I suppose since I'm prone and bound and covered in snail, I probably can't grab a healing potion, correct?
I'll let you make an acrobatics check with disadvantage to try to reach it somewhere like at your.
Okay. Acrobatics check. Oh, beans.
Give me a second roll.
That's
It's
okay.
It's disadvantage, so
No.
roll again.
Oh, it's disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So here's the thing: grabbing a potion from. Oh, I literally
Yeah.
set the DC at 10. That would have been success.
Oh.
That's okay.
Super unlucky.
Gnomes, have you ever had your chat just like heal a monster over and over and over again? So
This-
the fight took forever.
Chat normally just likes to rain disadvantage on people who don't deserve it. I think this is the first time chat has rallied so hard behind a monster.
It's because we
Beautiful.
named him.
Some
Yeah,
yes, chat
beautiful.
spent 5,000 points to name him Albert the Snail, and suddenly we must protect at all costs. Sorkar, it's your turn to kill chat's baby.
I'm going
Oh,
to
no.
disappoint chat. I'm gonna go up to the snail and I'm gonna double attack it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right, Pactics. The first
Yep.
one is a solid hit, and your attack breaks another one of the flails. Now there are only 3 flails. But the will
Okay,
of chat
and
is
then-
stronger.
No. come on.
God bless chat.
No.
He heals another
I'm
7.
trying. I'm gonna take a healing potion myself.
Okay.
And that is I don't have a healing potion. I'm just gonna write it.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna get back 5 hit points.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
And also they gave chat chat also gave Albert disadvantage. So
Oh,
the
Oh.
fates are whimsical today.
thank you, chat.
There are still 2 feral rock gnomes begging for attention as Albert rides up.
I'm
And-
trying.
One of them is gonna poke Ray. Natural 20. Critical hit. 3 points of damage. And the other one's gonna poke Fessy. Nope.
No, he's
Never
not.
mind. That's not a thing that's happening. We're still here. We were in the adventure title. Albert wasn't. What's going on? Ray, it's your turn.
Third verse, same as the first. Magic missile again.
Okay.
What happens if I cast on VTT? What that does? Oh, that's not good. So it puts all three of them into one, I guess. That's not good. Or is that just one?
That's just
Is that
one.
one missile or is that?
That's one. That's one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think.
all right. So I probably should have chosen, but yeah, we'll just go with snail. Snail man. All three.
All right.
Nice.
Very good.
All right. You blast off another tendril. There are only 2 flails remaining.
All right. Bonus action. Nothing. Go.
Okay. Albert the snail withdraws into his shell.
Oh.
Oh.
Can we just call it here and start a cult for Albert?
Yeah. He's convinced me. I would follow him.
It gets plus
I need-
4 armor class until it emerges from its shell.
I need a piece of his shell, and we're good. We can leave.
Bessie, it's your turn.
I'm gonna keep swinging at these freaking gnomes that just won't die.
Just switch to the boot. It might be more effective at this
Yeah.
point.
Uh,
Roll your attacks.
No, I'm not.
Oh my god.
Oh.
These virtual dice are really off balance.
Right? Well, my apologies. Mr. Hokor is out. Strovim, you are restrained and you are snailed, and the snail has just moved into its shell and shows no sign of like leaving.
Oh,
And
fantastic.
it healed.
I'm going to try to break free.
Okay, roll an athletics check with disadvantage. They are being tormented by gnomes. That's exactly what's happening right now. Okay, the 10. You are halfway out, but your legs are still pinned.
Okay. And then I guess since I already made a check, I probably can't try to drink a healing potion. As
No,
I'm
now that you're
out.
halfway out, you can drink a healing potion.
Oh, sick! I'm
Yeah, 'cause,
definitely
like,
gonna do
you're
that.
still, your legs, you're starting to lose sensation in your lower extremities, but you are far enough out to grab a health potion. Go ahead and roll that.
Okay. Equipment, health.
And while... Excellent. Sorkar, it's your turn.
Now the question is do I want escargot?
I'm just saying we don't have to kill him.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's 2 gnomes still.
And they're 2 of the most, like, lucky, evasive gnomes in the 4 kingdoms.
Eeny, meeny, miny. I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
Attack this gnome.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh my god, poor Fessy. Just like for the last few, why don't you die? Why don't you die? And the kobold just walks up. Woo-hoo!
Yes, you
Drops
and
him.
I.
You had
I'm
advantage
gonna
of being at eye height.
I'm gonna move another 5 feet and attack this one.
God,
Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Okay. Okay.
what the?
Oh my god!
All right. The floor is yours. What happens to this gnome?
I'm just going to stab him kind of through like the jaw and then just throw him to the ground. Like, I take care of all the work here. I need extra pay. I need bugbear weight in gold.
Not gonna happen, buddy.
All right. Well, the feral rock gnomes are done. Essentially, at this point, Albert has no intention of emerging from his shell until the scary noises stop. So what does the party want to do?
Grab the spork off his back.
All right. The spork is actually on the leader of the bougie gnomes, whose body is being slowly pulverized by Albert. But there is a golden spork available for the taking.
I'll grab that and I'll
Oh.
give it to the kobold.
Sorkar,
There you
add a
go.
golden spork to your inventory. Strovim, I assume the party is going to extract Strovim from beneath the...
Yeah.
Just leave me here. No, please, please help
I
me.
love
Go
Albert.
on without me! Oh,
I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
definitely pulling her out of there.
Yeah.
okay. Well,
grab some evidence of Feral Rock Gnomes, look around maybe a little bit,
Hmm.
especially in this special area where they summon the snail. It seems cool.
the
Can you send it back through the portal?
That would be cool. Can I figure out how to send him back?
roll an Arcana check. 16. Yes, you decipher the runes. You're able to, all of you working together, you slide Albert back on,
Get in there.
and you recite the ancient chant, Hail, hail the glorious snail. Against the snail, all others will fail. And Albert is teleported back to the subterranean city of the gnomes.
Oh, we sent him home.
Aw,
Good game, everybody.
that
Well
was very
played.
fun.
Thank you
Yes.
for staying up with us. We that was balanced to not quite last as long, but Albert was more powerful than we could have possibly imagined. And had
He's
friends in
cat
high
on his side.
places.
And unkillable gnomes.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Well, you all get paid for your findings, and you have all sorts of interesting archaeological information, including the possible existence of an advanced society of jackass gnomes underneath the city. And you all survive to go on further adventures.
Fantastic.
Hey.
Thanks for joining us. We'll go ahead and post this up on YouTube along with links to all of our guest stars today and the cool stuff that they do, so you can find them there. We'll tweet that out later on. But yeah, thank you, chat. Thank you, guests. Have a great night.
Thank you.